What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up, everybody? Your one and only host, Cool Gent 87 in the building. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in and also catching this on the replay. I truly appreciate that. As you all come in, like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and share the stream if you can. Share the stream if you can. Hope everybody having a wonderful day on this beautiful, Wednesday. Man, shout out to what we got in the chat, man. Shout out to Underrated Darkness. Shout out to you. Peace to you, bro. I had sent you an email too. I don't know if you got it or not. We got here. All right. Topaz, Lady Topaz, what is up? What is up? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Brother Ben, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Third World, my guy. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? Shout out to For the Record TV. Y'all go check them out. They have a lot of great content. They're coming up. They're rising. And y'all need to go check that out. Y'all can post y'all link in the chat if y'all want to, man. It's free. So go ahead and do that if y'all can. Let everybody come support y'all's content, man. So yeah. Just give me one moment, everybody. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. My apologies. My apologies. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Bitcoin. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure I get y'all highlighted up here, man. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Whole family isn't here. Whole family isn't here. Got a link from the post. Yeah. Talk about the subject. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch. I know you did a live stream today. Then you Topaz did a live stream today. I didn't know if I didn't get a chance to check it out. All right. All right. So I didn't know if I was gonna plan on doing this live stream today. So just came across this topic. Well, something I kind of came up with just thinking here and meditating. Okay, it was yesterday. Okay, okay, that's the other one you did. All right, cool, cool. Y'all, wow, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, hey, Brandon trolling hard. Oh my God, man. Oh man, you gotta love Brandon, man. Man, Brandon, you a trip, bro. Yeah, the whole team here, though, man. Whole team here. So yeah, this topic I was thinking about how a lot of men today, young, teenage all the way to the 20s, 30s, a little bit older too. How a lot of us, include myself, have been broken, how the world is like against us, and how we done all we could as black men, as black men, I'm just want to say black men, how it's like a lot of us in this generation of now, like how we really don't get a lot of the appreciation that we do. The hard work and stuff that men put in because it's being overlooked now. And it's like so much of it's a gender war, what they call it right now, gender war with the battle of the sexes and stuff and who's more dominant and stuff. And in this culture, how I see a lot of men now are really losing their masculinity. They're losing their frame and who they are. And I've seen so many men that are broken or don't feel like they have somebody they can go to and talk to about what's truly going on the inside of their mind, what's going on the inside of their heart, because society will call you weak if you express yourself as a man. If you being true to yourself, like to the core, can also kind of be like, I won't say a dangerous thing, but you have to know yourself. But many men today don't really want to be themselves because they feel like wherever this suits the people, the world, things around them, the media and stuff, they have to go about doing it because they feel like, well, this only way I'm gonna get attention if I decide to be this, what they tell me to be off of social media or whatever. This is who I gotta be. But you actually don't. You really don't have to do that. None of us do. But what the target is for the melanated man today. You know, they try to emasculate us, through the we seen like in the music videos, the TVs and stuff like that, or something on the ad or whatever. They try to do everything they can in their power to keep us from being who we are because they know how strong we are, especially being with our own women. Because when two of us come together, the melanated man and the woman come together, it's a powerful force. And that's something that you also don't really see a lot today. It's like it's becoming a dying breed in a way. It's becoming a rare thing. Now, if you do see a couple or something like that, it's usually because of their being gay. You know, I don't want to use the term. I gotta probably code it, but y'all know what I mean. And the media never promotes families. It never promotes melanated man, melanated woman. It We have to create our own image for ourselves and not let not the mainstream media or whatever try to dictate who we should or should not be. And we know we got a lot of sellouts out there. A lot of them are selling us out, not making our image look really well, but keeping us divided. And I know there's been a lot of men that's been abused by their their families, maybe their mothers and stuff like that, and they may feel like they can't share with some of the things that they went through in their household. Um, some may have been, sexually assaulted and, rape, things like that. And, you know, if you bring those, if you decide to talk with somebody, I mean, they look at you as weak. They'll call you out and say like, hey, you gay because you went through this and stuff. And there was someone I known, and he just recently passed away. But I know he was like a sexual assaulter or whatever though. But I think he never really just like really talked about it or tried to truly open up about it because he was afraid that he was going to be judged. So we got a lot of that going on in culture, and I see a lot more. And I'm not saying this to hate women either, but I see a lot of more women dominating than anything like today, and keep and putting the man down and making sure that the man will never stay on top and never complimented a man on his productivity and how he carries himself as a masculine frame. It's like a man that is fruity, I'm gonna use that word fruity, will get more praise quicker than the man that's masculine. And I know y'all see that in the world today. A lot of y'all, I see it today in the world myself. So that's another thing. I'm a man. I believe that I can provide, I can lead, I can protect. But however, it's like it's a thing it's just being replaced. I know that a lot of women don't in this society don't seem like they really don't need men, but I think it's all programming. To where like they believe that they're independent, they're strong, they don't need a man. We heard that thousands and thousands of times and stuff, but it's just for a form of just keeping us divided, and it's something that we can break, but I know it's gonna take I don't know how long, but we have to reprogram our minds and re-educate, relearn everything, in a different way. Because, out there, I mean, it's not gonna teach us. We have this platform to where I mean, even the younger people, I know somebody came on here one day and they feel like they didn't have any type of no type of male guidance for anything, any type of male guidance to look up to look forward to. But it's only a few of us out there. I believe that us millennial men, for those who were 80s, early 90s, I'm gonna say we kind of like the last breed. I'm going to say that because we've seen the traditions of how well masculine men, in the household operates of our father, maybe our uncles and stuff like that. Because after them and after us, that's gonna start to slowly decline, as you see. It's slowly declining already, like as we see right now. And I hear a lot of women say, y'all see this online too, talking about, no, it's a lot of bunch of weak men out here and that they don't want to provide, they don't want to protect them and stuff. Well, if you take the father out the home, if you take them out the home, then of course they're not gonna know what it's like to be a man. They're not gonna know what it's like to how to operate, how to think for yourself, how to go about, carry yourself, how you talk to women, all those different things. And that's why a lot of younger men on here is frustrated. And the thing that kind of upsets me is that I see some guys that kind of lead the broken man astray because they don't have no direction. You know, hurt people. And I try to be a light as much as I can from my experience and stuff, because I grew up in a home with a masculine father. I had uncles and stuff like that to mold me and shape me into the man who I am today. But most importantly, God, first and foremost, I try to speak with a lot of, wisdom. I want to be able to pass on. I want to be able to have somebody that maybe come to my channel and look at my videos and see how way I operate, see how I carry myself when I talk in my conversations, and how I carry myself. But we're the last of the breed, and it's important for us, and to all the men out there, it's important for us to stand up for our masculinity every single day, because it's a war out here. It's a war out here on our masculinity. I have to fight with it every day. You know, I see a lot of you know, women try to put us down, try to, saying we ain't man enough to do this or that, but we built society. We built the architects and everything, you know. That's for us, it's for the society. If it wasn't for us, then how can everything be built, you know? So we got it here. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Shalom, brother. Shalom, cool gent. Yeah, a lot of you salute to the chat room too. Salute to all the brothers and sisters in the chat room. Yeah, a lot of stuff you're talking about, man. Yeah, I could tell you got an old head, man. I'm born in the 80s too, 84.
Okay, that's what's up, man. 87 here, 87 baby here, man. But yeah, like I was saying, it was like a dying breed out here for the men, and I see a lot of men. I mean, even through, like, you look out through some of the panels, how a lot of them are broken and stuff when they try to go to other men, and it feels like they don't have nobody to talk to, like how to get ideas on, like, hey, how am I supposed to really carry myself, as a man? And like, you see a lot of them broken, man. I said, man, this is bad, because I didn't come on start doing live streams until back in 2019 around summer though, at the time. And this was like new to me. All this was new to me, man. I'm like, wow. So it was a whole nother world on the internet where I didn't know a lot of men can be broken, about women and stuff in their past, they ain't go to proms, all the type of stuff, man. I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is deep. So we see a lot of men displaying their energy and stuff out here on the internet, because they want to be heard. And this is the best, this is the best way for them to be heard, is through this YouTube thing, Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, man, any brothers, y'all need to vent, man. That's what social media for. Start y'all YouTube channel. Y'all got to vent, because it's therapeutic for a lot of brothers, to get this off their chest, Like some brothers come vent on my channel, even though I stick to the scriptures, but I also do regular live streams when we just chop it up with the family and stuff. And we be venting about other topics and stuff and what's going on around the world. But yeah, it's like they teach us to be stoic. Now, sometimes being too much stoic ain't good for you, because you can't keep everything bottled up inside, because that's when once you explode, man, society already deem us as monsters, because that's by media design and stuff. And we know who the real monsters are, but we're gonna that's another story for another time. The media, who control the media controls the mind of people. And we gotta stop bowing down to the news, like I like to call it, the negative entertainment weapon system. The news, because that's what it is. It's a negative entertainment weapon system. It's a weapon system, the news. They always want to pit us in the face of negativity, when negativity is going on around all groups. But yeah, young brothers, yeah, it's bad, man. I mean, it's like, it's like you got the birth rates going down, the marriage rates going down in Western society. This society is a former shell of its former self, and what they promoting with the music and stuff, like with the WAP and that Montero abomination, man. These youngsters, that's why I tell people I was glad to be born in the 80s and grow up in the 90s, man, because I don't know if I could be born in this day and age, man. And then being an old soul or old head too, being around your peers, heck, even people in my age, range, man, still acting like buffoons. Always was to myself too. I don't like hanging around too many people, especially if they're on that buffoon stuff. I don't got time to be around buffoons. It ain't like I'm better than everybody else, because I ain't perfect either. But all that buffoonery, man, is like when you get a certain age, you say, man, you gotta stop entertaining certain stuff, and certain people. But yeah, brothers, vent if you have to, man. Don't be afraid to start your platform. It's free. YouTube is free, or any social media platform. Get it off your chest, because you find you'll tell certain things to people that's not even related to you, because you can't confide certain things about yourself to anybody, especially people in your family or even strangers, because they'll use it against you. You gotta just discern the spirits,
That-
and you gotta get to know people and stuff. You don't want to just put all your info out like that, because they'll
That's
use it against you in the long run.
That's major facts right there, bro. You know, sometimes your family can be the worst, you know, before any stranger, truth be told, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like you said, you know, I think that we're the last group of so-called masculine, you know, framed men, because like I
Yeah,
said, we grew up in an era, man, to where like I feel like the culture was slowly dying out around like the 2000s or whatever. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Everything was kind of go downhill and stuff, man. Just the women, man, like the femininity was like you said they kind of act like men, and the guys becoming more effeminate now.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm like, man, what kind of world is this though, man? But we're near the end though, man. And I just feel like I said, wow, this is crazy. But I know everything is unfolding before our eyes right now as we speak though, man. And each and every day it's gonna get more whole lot worse though, man. You know, I was thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
this video this guy did, Long Beach Griffy though. He was talking about, I think it was Generation Z or whatever though. And you probably heard about this thing they was talking about where the child can choose to be either he or she or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that don't make no sense, man. The Most High created two genders, male and female, and just like they had another topic, they want to say instead of people having babies, they having babies. Instead of say babies, babies. Man, these
Wow.
people come up with all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, it's babies. They having a baby, not no babies. You know, come on
It's
now. There's two
confusion.
genders. All that in between crap, man. That's man-made buffoonery.
Yeah, it is. It's nothing but a bunch of confusion. That's all what it
Exactly.
is, though, man. It's a bunch
Exactly.
of confusion. So it's like, so what else were we supposed to call them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to decide for the child if the once the child be conceived. I mean, if it has a private part, okay, then it's a male. If it doesn't, then okay, then it's a female. But
That's
come
right.
on now. I
Common
mean,
sense, man. Common sense.
it's
Yeah.
common sense though, man. Common sense is thrown out the window. I said, man, I cannot believe how far gone this culture has become, man. Like it's dead weight. I feel like I'm not even here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Same here. Feel like I'm from a different planet or a different world, man. Stranger on this the foul planet.
Yeah, a whole nother world,
Yeah.
whole nother world, man. Yeah, you're right, Topaz. Yep, Long Beach Griffy though. This is yep. I said that guy's ahead of his time. It was funny though, but he's ahead of his time on some of his content. I said, man, this is so true, and that's the scary part about it because that's where it's going to. It's where it's going to, man. So it just makes me wonder. I'm like, who raised these kids, man? You know, I know there's a lot of dumbed down millennials out there too. So
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah. They
there's a
are.
lot of them dumbed down, man.
Like I said to somebody on one of my panels that I had, I said, I know we like to get on previous generations. Every generation have their share of buffooneries, whether it's the boomers, the Gen Xers, the millennials, the zillennials. Now they got the new generation. They call them Gen C. That's for like the babies. Do they call them Generation C, which stand for Generation COVID. But I call them the teenagers today. I call them the microwaveables because we're in the age of instant gratification. You think about the microwave, it's instant noodles, instant grits, instant oatmeal, man. These children today, and some adults too, in this day and age, ever since the smartphone came out, it's the instant gratification. They don't want to work for nothing. They want it. They want it now. They want their cake and they want to eat it now, man. They don't want to work for nothing.
Yeah.
Instant gratification.
Yep. And like I said, I think social media is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm
It is.
saying? Now, you know, the Most High already known about how this pandemic, you know, this corona thing that went on, you know, that we were gonna be locked down in our homes and things like that. That's why we had like the video chats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think for now, like some people ain't seen like their partners or whatever, people in like a couple of months due to them having COVID or whatever. So it's just a really lot of things that's being taking place right now, man. But yeah, the men, yeah, like I was saying with the men, I'm saying masculinity die out, and it just makes you feel like, man, they try to shame you for it. If you stand up for
Yeah.
yourself and you speak for what you say, man, you get shamed out for what they call it. Isn't that what they call the cancel culture thing?
Yeah, I can't stand that, bro. That cancel culture is getting
Cancel
on my
culture.
last nerve. It's like they canceling the stuff we grew up coming up as children, you know. Dr. Seuss, what else? Mr. Potato, now they just call it
Yep.
Potato Head. Come on, now,
Mr.
they had
Head.
Mrs. Potato Head for they had Mr. Potato Head and Mrs. Potato. What's wrong with
Wow.
that? These
Wow.
SJWs and cancel culture buffoons, man. I'm telling you, it's like
Yep.
they cancel to society. They
Yep.
they they
Cancel
some
society.
miserable people. They hate something about themselves. They insecure about themselves. Why they attacking other stuff that been around and was created by other people? They some non-creative people. Say if you're an author, cool gent, or you write a comic book or any type of story, and you want to
Man.
do traditional principles, and they're gonna look at, oh, your character acting too masculine, or he's too straight. There's no characters that's representing that alphabet group. So what? It's your product. If you don't want to represent that alternative lifestyle, I call it a death style, because you can't bring forth life being that type of way. You know, you see,
Oh yeah.
on my stuff, I go no holds barred on my. I'm trying to tone it down because I know it's your panel, bro. But on my
Yeah,
stuff, I
bro.
go no holds barred. You know, oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
It's true. It's true, bro. It's true, man. And they doing everything they can to destroy everything the little bit that we love in this culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you see it through the TV shows and stuff, man. What the hell is this though, man? Like you said, maybe comic books or books, just stuff like that. TV shows
right,
mostly. Well,
yeah,
streaming shows, because I don't watch TV like that. Like I don't
me
even watch
neither.
the news. I don't watch the CNN bull crap.
Oh,
I don't watch none of this stuff, man, because it ain't nothing but brainwashing, keeping everything
exactly.
going. That's all what they're doing. So they doing everything they can to keep the cycle going, repetitive, keeping us dumbed down, which I see a lot of this dumbed down. Everybody, like with the vaccine thing, we know about the vaccination thing. I knew it was coming to like some of a lot of these jobs and stuff. And I'm telling y'all, man, they're gonna try to make some things mandatory. We don't know what they're gonna come up with, but
I think so
it's
too.
because they're gonna try to make it mandatory, like to get all that. You know what I'm saying? And I said, hell no, I'm not taking none of that, man. Like I already made up my mind. I don't care. Forget that. Forget that. I think it's the time for us to really go independent on some things, because that's where the world is heading towards to. Because it's like if you're not in a system, you're gonna be blocked out. You're gonna be really canceled. Like big talk, man.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and I think they're gonna try to make it mandatory, or they're gonna try to be like, oh, if you want to travel, if you want to travel overseas, or even travel to a different state on a plane, you're gonna have to take the vaccine. Or they're gonna
Yeah.
put your rights on hold. You ain't gonna be able to probably get a driver's license. You ain't gonna probably be able to travel. They're gonna put your rights on hold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why they got the little vaccination cards. Is it only for like if you decide to go abroad or something like that, or have they made it for state to state?
Probably abroad so far. It might be for abroad.
Yeah. Okay. That's so abroad. What's going on, Lady Topaz? What's going on with you?
Nothing much. What y'all up to? I saw the title and I thought this would be very interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had to talk on it though. You had to talk on it though. What's your take on it?
Okay, on which part? On men being like not getting the guidance to help them be emotionally stable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that that's what's happening, and I feel like people are going too far. Like I put down there in the chat, like I was, I got this news app, whatever, and so it's a guy. I can't remember what state he's in. He's a college professor. So he was leading his class, and there was a kid that enrolled that's a transgender. Okay, I don't know which direction it goes. Okay, so
It's confusing. It's
well,
confusing though to me though.
it is. It
Transformer.
is. And then let's not even get
Transformer.
on all these additional pronouns. I don't even know what that means. I'm not just gonna start like how do you pronounce XIE? I don't understand what like anyway, it don't got enough letters. So the point is it was this a girl who turned no, a guy who turned into a girl, and he refused to he kept saying mister, and he was like, you're not gonna make me call this person a woman. I know he was born a man. And so he was like, you're taking away my freedom of speech. Why do I can say what I want to say?
Wow.
And he actually won.
Wow. Might as well call that person damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Mm-hmm. Now
That's
I'm
where
just
we're at right
thinking,
now.
like, but look at the case that he had to bring up. He had to bring up free speech. He was not allowed to say anything about science or biology. Like, I feel like here's the thing. If you want to be trans, that's cool, but understand that we still like for you to exist. Otherwise, it's not a huge big deal like you're trying to make it. I shouldn't even have to know. If I can figure it out, you didn't do a good enough job changing. Okay, and the surgery isn't going to cover that up because you can't give
Mm-mm.
birth.
That's right.
So
Uh-huh.
like it's still gonna come out at some point, and then we gotta have this conversation. Stop trying to act like it's never going, like the conversation is never going to happen. That is, in fact, people telling me I can't say what I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
supposed to just be stupid. I'm just supposed to not know nothing, right? Like, so at what point are we getting ready to start erasing the history books and, you know, just putting people in there and not having genders and stuff like that?
It's going to be mass confusion. By the way, shalom and greetings, Miss Topaz.
Shalom and greetings to you as well. I'm just now meeting you, so this is I'm happy to meet you.
All right. Likewise. But yeah, all it's going to do is bring more confusion into the world because first of all, when we was in kindergarten, they wasn't forcing that crap on us. They told us about the genders. They told us boys and girls, and that was it. All that in between crap, that's man-made stuff. It's like they want to make everything gender neutral now. Look at the toy section in some of the stores. They combine the toy sections now.
Oh
You know?
yeah. I heard about the little what is the one of the action figures on an action figure, Barbie doll, something like that, man. It was some
Yeah, gender
crazy
neutral
stuff,
dolls.
man.
Yeah.
It was just the mind. I'm like, what the hell is this, man? But yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's
I
like
got a
nothing's
question.
nowhere safe. Go ahead.
I got a question. Okay, so here's my problem with this, right? We forget that child play does have an actual functional capacity. It teaches them the roles that they're going to need, and it helps them to start thinking of themselves in that role when they're adults, so it don't seem like foreign material. So you do need gender roles in child's play because that's what they're like biology wise. I'm not and will never be as strong as, you know, the majority of men. There might be one man that I'm stronger than or something, or, you know, a small amount. But just overall, as a whole, there are certain behaviors that are just done best by men. And I understand wanting to get rid of the toxicity when people are not being respectful of one another and the gender roles. But that's where it comes from, is when people aren't respectful of what each gender brings to the table, then you want to be an opposite gender and all of that. If people just practice respect, I believe that they wouldn't have a leg to stand on, is what I'm saying. Now, I'm not giving them an excuse. I'm not saying that that's worth it. But what I am saying is we could curb all of this, you know, fairly easily if people would just be respectful and appreciate and tolerate differences. So now, with that being said, I mean, some things it's just gonna have to be done by a man. It's not gonna be good enough to be done by me, and vice versa. When you get all this confusion, then who's gonna do what? And then now we out here looking crazy. Imagine a war where you don't know what gender it is that's holding the gun, and then you find out it's like a woman, and then she gets blown away because she wasn't strong enough to hold the gun, or either you find out it's
Right.
a man,
Exactly.
you know, like or either you find out it's a man that is, you know, like doing the surgery, and now you don't want to be unconscious in front of this dude, like whatever. The point is reasons why certain things are the way that they are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a lot of confusion out here. And that's why it's so important to call out the BS, you know, that they're doing right now, because you can't have a child growing up being confused on not knowing who or what they are and stuff. You born a boy, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna grow up to be a man though. You know what I'm saying? Or even a woman, same thing. A girl, same thing. But like I said, it's just like it's a bunch of confusion out here. And the parents, I kind of blame them too, though, if they start to do that. Talking about, well, you decide who you want to be. Like, who the hell says that? That's
You can't
confusion.
decide who you want to be. That's already decided for you. It's not like you
Exactly.
just come in here
Right.
asexual and then you get to
Exactly.
pick a lineup.
Exactly.
There's
That's
a reason for that.
it just don't make it just doesn't make no sense. And like I said, this whole country is going downhill for sure though, man. Because we need to start. We got to bring back common sense and logic. That's where it
Hmm.
started. Common sense and logic. That's what we need to bring back, because I see a
Oh,
lot of it's just a lot of idiots out here though that
and
don't understand.
acceptance. We got to bring
Yeah,
back acceptance too. Because
acceptance.
if you were born in okay, so how about, can I go out and say I feel transracial? I feel like I was born an Asian in a black person's body. And
Mm,
I'm gonna require all Asians to accept me and say that I am Asian. They can look at my skin tone, they can know where I was born. You don't get to bring up none of that. You have to
no,
say that I'm Asian just like you. You don't get to make a distinction.
man, that's some wild stuff right there though. That's wild.
Yeah, they'll probably get offended. No, they pride, they won't accept it. The Asians, because they pride, especially the Japanese, they'd be like, "You're not
Yeah,
Japanese." They'd be the
yeah,
first one to tell you that.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, if we're gonna have a line drawn, why not draw it at the most appropriate place? Biology. If you were born one gender, you don't have the necessary equipment, and no amount of surgery can give you all of it. The surgery can only give you the outward appearance of a certain gender. It cannot give you the internal organs.
That's
I mean,
right.
are we really finna
Yep.
start doing that? Are we really finna start trying to transplant, things in other people? And even then, your DNA. What happens if you give blood? What happens if like the stuff that's internal, like cells? We can't change that. It's just, if you ever stop taking the medication, if you ever don't keep up with the surgery, you go right back. That's expensive. And here's
Yeah.
another thing. There's this guy, I saw another news story, and then I'm gonna shut up, about this man who is crying now because he divorced his wife, and so they had a son. And so the judge, said that he couldn't be in his son's life unless he was willing to sign the paper to let the child at like 7 or 8 years old start hormone therapy before puberty, right? And so they came in and they said that if you do it before puberty, it's less damaging on you physically, right? But okay, so then the little boy still wasn't happy in life, and he ended up committing suicide.
Mm, mm.
Oh,
So now the
Yeah.
dad is like, I could
wow.
have stopped all of this, but nobody listened to me. The court literally ruled against him and said that he not only does the mom get custody because she said yes, but if he didn't sign on with it, he could not have contact with his kid. So he refused, and he hadn't seen his kid for like the past couple of years. And then he had to find out in the newspaper that his child committed suicide.
Damn.
It's messed up.
Damn. Man, it's messed up. You see, and the enemy always used the woman, as the wicked vessel though. Not saying to be sexist though, but that's what's going on and stuff. So that's why they know they have to get the man out the child's life, so they can put everything they can in that child's head. So that's another thing that's destructive too. Is not having a masculine man at home, as well, or in their life, uncle or whatever, because they trying to remove all that stuff, everything, feminine women and stuff out here now. You see a lot of them acting more like men. I mean, it's just upside down. You know what I'm saying? It's just upside down.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's
Mm-hmm.
but that's where we are right now. So, like I said, all we can do is be strong. Like Topaz, what I'm saying, you fight for your femininity every day. Me
Yeah.
and brother
Yeah.
Ben, yeah, we gotta fight for our masculinity and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Right.
it just seems like, why are they pushing these agendas so hard to where, like, they, like, especially with black men, they really are pushing the target on us. Like,
Oh yeah.
they really trying to make us, turn out to be the other way though, man. Like,
Yeah.
I see it. I see
Because
it.
they fear our genetics. They know we're the most masculine men on the planet, and then when they see us acting in our natural masculine state, they see the spirit of the Most High flowing through us,
Yep.
and they fear
Yep.
that. Other nations fear that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's why they want to make us all feminine and soft, because they're not threatened by a feminine black man. That's why they'll hire them before they hire brothers like us. You know,
Uh-huh.
yes, oh yeah, they won't hire brothers like us on these corporate jobs, because the only way they hire a straight brother if he a brown noser, you know,
That part.
if he's a brown
That part
noser
right
or
there.
tap dancer, you know, but a solid brother, you know, that stand on his morals and principles and
Mm-hmm.
that have zero tolerance for performing, yeah, and you could
Mm-hmm.
be qualified for the job. They'd be like, Mr. So-and-so, you're qualified, but I don't think you're the right candidate. Then you'd be like, well, you just told me I'm qualified. What you mean I'm not the right candidate? You know, then they come with all kind of red tape, and then you'd be like, oh, waste of time. And just on to the next one.
Yep. And I kept thinking about some of these other the celebrities. Celebrities know they got all this money and stuff, man. They don't even know what the hell to do with it. But I kept thinking about what is it, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's their
Yeah.
sons. So now it's like a trans. He's like, did he change his name or whatever though?
Yeah, his name was Zion. Now I think they changed his name. What's it? Saya? Zaya, I think. It used to be Zion. Making
Wow.
mockery, man. Making mockery. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And these are people who are not willing to accept certain things you can't change. Some things you can change, like you can't change who you are, but you can change what you have and what you do. A part of
Right,
you
right,
is
right.
going to always have to be the same because that is what was needed in the world at the time. If everybody can just pick a gender, what do you think everybody's going to pick?
Mm-hmm.
And then that
Real
doesn't
talk.
even mean that they're good at it. That doesn't even mean that they're good at being that gender. It just means that's what they doing.
Mm-hmm. Real talk. That's real talk. So yeah, y'all right about that. And there was another one. It was another one too. But I'm kind of I get pissed off when I hear like some of the those type of women trying to get the say so, saying like, our son could be a female if he wants to. No, the hell he cannot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He need that hardcore, need that masculinity in his life. That real alpha male. You know what I'm saying? To mold him to the shape that he needs to be and stuff, so he can dominate when he get out here in the world and stuff, and not let nobody push him over.
Right.
That's what he need
Mm-hmm.
though, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's our role, like the TV and stuff, like all this stuff is not. It's not supposed to train up any type of child. We're supposed to do it on our own. But I know a lot of TVs and social media is raising up a lot of
Mm-hmm.
children out here.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it every
Oh, yeah.
day. And so like you got to be careful what you put out here, the message and stuff, man. Like that's why I tell a lot of content creators, man. I got to be careful like what you put out here and stuff. And if you got a younger brother, or whatever, that's kind of lost, kind of bring some put some speak some knowledge to them. You know what I'm saying? Because they need answers. They're looking for some answers, though, man. They can't find it from their own nearby environment, their own people and stuff, man. So they come on here on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, though, man, to get real information.
That's
So that's
right.
what it's supposed to be all about, man. That's what it's used for. Because after a while, all this ain't gonna be around long, man.
Mm-mm.
Just to let
No.
everybody know, it's gonna go down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
It's
listen
part
like
of the plan.
podcasts. Yeah, it's part of their plan though, man. And they being bold in our face about this stuff, man. They being bold about this stuff.
Yeah,
Crazy.
because I mean, at this point, it's a whole lot of people that I think are searching for something, right? And they're getting the answers, they're getting people to coddle them and tell them what they want to hear instead of the difficult truth. And so with
Right.
that, then you just start to believe you can be anything. I mean, up to a point within reason. Certain things are off limits for you. You don't get to just do whatever you want to do. See, I think like, science was good when it kept us alive and we learned certain things, but then
Right.
people can never be satisfied because then you got to go too far. Now you got to start doing stuff that, don't really make any sense. It has no good point, no good purpose. And people start using science for evil then.
Oh yeah. Definitely for even now stuff with the biology thing and stuff like they was talking about how they try to twist the genders and all
Yep.
those different things. And also I was gonna talk a little bit about the companionship thing. I know a lot of men out here are being starved out of companionship because, like I said, going back to the roles being reversed and stuff. Doing the basics, going out, talking to a woman and stuff like that. But a lot of those things that our parents, taught us, for those who are like old school, um, are not really working today. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're not really working today. So they feel like, well, I got to be this image, well, what they portray for me to be in order to be with somebody. The opposite, especially within our race. Not all, every woman's like that, but even with some of the women too. But you know, it's we got to shape our minds, and be careful who we listen to and use a lot of discernment because I don't see the future going too well. Not here anyway.
No.
No, because ain't nobody being told no.
And they hate being told no. They don't like being told. They don't like that.
Well, they're
So
not even hearing it right now. They're not even hearing the word
they
no. Everybody just, oh yeah, you can do that, sure. And I just think that isn't that like there's a word for it. When you're grandiose. It's too much. You're not actually able to do all of this stuff. It's just a bunch of people telling you that you can do it, and you're not even good at it. If I can tell that you're changing your gender, then you didn't do it good.
right, right, very very true, very true. So so what they gonna be able to so what they gonna be able to write on the clipboard if they go to the doctor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're a male, female, they're gonna have some type of other or whatever on there. You're an alien or something like that from
No,
Other.
okay, when I went to the doctor, at least at the dentist, you get they leave the gender part blank and then they ask you to write it in. So now you know how you write like with the race, it's a blank line, it's not a checkbox anymore. where you could
Right.
write in what you call yourself. Now the gender is like that.
Dang. Wow.
Just like how you write it's name and then a blank for you to put whatever your name is, whatever you come up with. That's what gender is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a crazy though, man. Wow. So do y'all think that a lot of companionship is like dying out here in within our community and stuff, like the black man and black woman not really bonding together? Like, what's
Yeah.
y'all take on that?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be quiet so you can go first because I've been talking a whole lot. So I want you
Oh,
to
you
get your
good? You
point
good?
Yeah,
Are you
because
good?
I will run my yes. I'm gonna
No,
just
you
be
can
a
run
little
your.
quiet.
and now that probably it's slowly, gradually growing up, because it's like the media keeping us divided. They keep tarnishing our images and stuff, and like if you're a traditional man or a traditional woman, it will be kind of tough to find companionship,
Mm-hmm.
because this new era, it's like nobody want to be committed. Everybody just want to go from one partner to partner, creating all these unnecessary soul ties. And when you have a society full of broken men and women, you have a society of broken homes, broken children. That's going to produce a broken society. And if you like a traditional man or traditional woman, it's going to be tough because like you want to build with somebody, but most people you come across, they don't want to build. They might just want to have a fling. They might just want to use you. Whether vice versa. People just want to use you and they want to be fake. People will switch up on you like the seasons, like all 4 seasons. They will switch up on you. You don't have too many solid people in the world. Not too many solid brothers and sisters. They out there, but they're very far in between. But the majority of the people you come across, whether it's your co-workers, people in your family, yeah, they'll switch up on you. They don't have your best interest. And most people long for companionship because nobody want to go through this journey of life alone. Whether you're a man or a woman, you want that companionship and that affection. Especially us traditional men, we long for that affection from a woman. And the same thing for a woman, she might, if she carry herself decency and like a classy lady and have feminine, she may be shunned by her peers. If she eat, if she keep herself up, take care of herself, her peers, they gonna look at her, they gonna shame her, they gonna try to make mockery of her. Same thing for a brother. If they see this brother, walking a certain way, he not doing what the average man doing, like engaging into buffoonery, being a whoremonger and stuff. They might look at, wait, what's wrong with you, man? Why you ain't why you not going, getting none of them notches under your belt, man? Maybe it's called being cautious, because there's a lot of STDs out here and stuff. You don't want to have a oops, baby. You don't want to be getting somebody around the pregnant man, and then that's gonna be more drama and stuff. You gotta be cautious out there. I tell it to any young brother or any young sister, don't be quick to jump into a situation that's gonna bring more heartache and stress on your life, especially if you're young. You don't need all that stress in your life. Don't worry about what your peers doing. That's them. Worry about you. So what if what if all your homeboys or homegirls get into relationships? That don't mean every relationship ain't blessed. Every relationship ain't blessed by the Most High God. Just because you see it on Facebook, y'all gotta stop being jealous of illusions. Yeah, they might be all lovey-dovey on Facebook, but it's an illusion. In real life, it's World War III in that household. Y'all need to realize that. Stop being jealous of the illusions that people put on social media. That's why sometimes you got to deactivate your social media, especially that Facebook. I got my Facebook deactivated, and I'm at a peace of mind. It's been deactivated for almost 4 months, and I'm at a peace of mind. I advise people to do it. Sometimes you got to do it because it's going to put a strain and stress on your spirit. Real talk.
Yeah, I deactivated mine back in 2019 though. My Facebook though, but yeah, man, we need each other as men and women and stuff like that. We do need each other. Because like I said, the battle of the sexes and stuff. I mean, it's all around us, and it is wired in black men for us to want to be married, have a wife, kids and things like that. So I heard someone was reading the other day about like analytics about how there's not like a lot of families like
right
children
That is
being made,
true.
whatever though now, because of
Mm-hmm.
what's going on. And it just made me wonder, like, wow, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I will be able to have kids myself or not. I do, but then again, I don't, because how the world is right now, how it's the shape that it's in right now, because you never know what's going to really go down, man. You
That
never
is
know.
true. Mm-hmm.
So it's all just like I said, just it's a delusion, man, out here. Everybody's living a delusion out here. And I'm gonna goes to show you too, like we hear about the high value thing and stuff like that. You can have all the money in the world as a guy though, but that don't keep a relationship.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
Yep.
saying?
That
Suits
is
and
true.
ties and stuff like that. This does not keep a relationship though. You know, all that does not help at all. Or the so-called with the getting the bag thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting what you can out of the man, but I mean that's not gonna help either. So we got to go back and play our roles in the traditional way. That's how it's supposed to be. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. So if nothing else works, then why not just go back to that? But people would just rather be lost out here and just keep the cycle going. So it's on them.
Yup. Oh yeah,
That's
man.
on them, man.
Everybody ain't gonna be high value. Everybody. That's only like I was told somebody yesterday at my job. Was like most high value men that's making all that high value money, they like in their 50s and 60s. They some old men. You know, they old men. You
Yeah,
know.
That's the rhetoric. And what's
it's,
happening is that those men, because they're old and they wasted their youth trying to be materialistic,
Right.
right? They now feel entitled to younger women, and they don't understand, and they want to get mad when somebody say a younger woman is going to do nothing but use you for your money, because a fool and his money shall soon be parted.
That is
yeah,
true.
that's true.
Ain't nothing new under the sun. They did it to the old governors, like in ancient civilization. They did it to the older men that had power and status. You know.
But even
Yeah.
then, so they, let's,
Mm-hmm.
they want to bring up like, oh, this is supposed to be nature, right? And what they're referring to is a time of chaos in the dark ages, where a lot of young men were dying, and if you lived to be old, it meant you went through war and you were able to survive, and so you were required to take on all these women to provide for them. They didn't love you, they didn't care about you. You were protecting them, and you had a house and food, and you could get them pregnant so that they could give birth to the next generation of men to keep the empire safe. It was all transactional. It was all out of fear. And do we really want to go back to that? We've carved out some semblance of civilization where there's been like treaties that keep us from being at war with all the other nations, because
Yeah,
everybody saw
that is
that
true.
that was chaos and a
Yeah.
waste of human life. So are you literally trying to bring back something that has no place right now? This is progress. This means we're not still fighting all and war is rampant throughout the globe anymore. So that means you
Yep.
can sit down somewhere. You can build a bond with somebody that's your age. But they're telling young men, like they're literally yelling at young men, telling them you don't have nothing. You didn't achieve nothing. And why? Because they wasted their life trying to amass this amount of money, and that's all you have been. You haven't developed or cultured anything else. If you listen to that high value argument, the men that supposedly meet that criteria are stuck up, and I wouldn't want shit to do with them. Even
Oh
like they
man,
could not pay me a
Yeah,
they
lottery money,
narcissists.
huh?
definitely,
They are
definitely.
narcissists. They are a
That's
narcissist.
Yeah,
big fat
they could.
narc,
It's not.
man.
It's not a dollar amount on the planet that a man like that can have that would make me want to be with him or let him touch me. Okay, so why should I? And then he's gonna be sitting there the whole time telling me, "Oh well, I know everything. I'm so much more successful. You don't know nothing. You bring nothing to the table. This is all mine." What woman is gonna want to live in a house that's all yours? That's why the woman is supposed to be there with you to build it with you, like to support you. Like
Right.
she would literally be putting in her work by supporting you, ironing the clothes, cooking the food, raising the kids while you're amassing that wealth, so that you're not doing it alone. When you do it alone, I think that you get pretty bitter. And so for me, I would never date a man like that. It's not like, I don't care how much money they can make 17 figures, and I still wouldn't want shit to do with them.
I hear you, sister. I hear you. Yeah,
That's
that's
true.
what's up. Oh
And,
yeah,
Yeah,
man, and that's just me, because I don't hear a whole lot of God fearing in that high value rhetoric. I really
yeah.
don't. It's
no,
all
you
it's
don't.
a
You
God
Guess
don't.
what?
complex.
You
They
don't.
Guess
feel
what?
like they're better than God. And I'm like, in my mind, as a Christian woman, that's who let you get this amount of money.
Yeah, like I said, even the devil wears a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
Right.
was, like I was hearing, the chick. I won't say her name. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know what I'm saying, teaching some of the women about being feminine. But you telling the women to get the bag and stuff, but then it's like, okay, you pretty much don't care about the man's character, like who he is. You know what I'm saying? Is he leading you the right way? Is he leading you to God? Like they never question those type of things though. Just get the bag from the man and stuff. So basically, you setting them up to be a gold digger, pretty much. Because
Yep.
9 times out of 10 nowadays, I mean, a woman can make her own money though, but it's hard to get back to actually come back to the roles. But well, I can say it's hard, but we have to know who we are, and a man, what I'm saying, we put our foot down, we stand on our roles, as leaders and things like that. Then I believe the women can follow. I mean, to the ones that are real, that's out there. But yeah, I mean, this whole high value thing, it's just been a mess. I mean, I'm already high valued. I'm not rich though, but I have my character. You know what I'm saying? Who I am, who I stand for, and I never change for anything. Now, what the media says, television, or whoever else though. So I'm mad how the Most High wants me to be. Point blank.
And
Period.
didn't our culture get enough of being bought and sold for dollar amounts? I mean, like, we're not done with that yet.
Nope, we ain't done with it yet. And guess what? And tell me this too though. When has the last time we as black men, or you say women, ever had power in this country? Name one time though.
No, we've never had power in this country.
No
Our,
power. Oh no.
is our faces on the dollar bills, the dollar, $5, $20, $100 bills?
No. Nope.
Nope.
Not at
And you
all
know what?
though.
Let me take that back, because see, we were here first, and so we had power then before, people came over here raping and pillaging.
We're in this country though. In this country though. That's what I
Right.
meant.
In the country as it stands now, no.
So it's like, we had like matriarchal families and stuff like that. In this culture, I can't remember last time in here in this country where like there was actually more of a patriarch. I mean, probably. I mean, I'm saying it was somewhat though, but we had the big mamas and things like that. The feminism thing was never supposed to be for our own women though, man, and that really destroyed our culture here. It caused us a lot of division to where like, it's not even normal to do like the certain things that you're supposed to be doing as a man no more here, going and talk to a woman and stuff like that. Now it's like this old feminism stuff. They call them, rape on men, like stupid stuff, the Me
Yeah.
Too crap, bull crap. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is this, man? We ain't never seen nothing like this. I ain't never seen nothing like this stuff before in my life. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
No, now see, I don't agree with that whole calling rape on men that didn't rape you, because see, as a mental health therapist, right, I know
Uh-huh.
that takes away resources, and it also shuns actual victims. So I would
Yeah,
never support nothing like that. And so initially I thought that the Me Too movement was just so women could feel comfortable saying I've experienced this, but then in my opinion it got hijacked by a
it's
bunch of
part of an
people who
agenda.
felt like I could
Yeah.
use it to evil.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Black Lives Matter thing. It's part of the agenda though. If y'all go on a website and stuff and see who run it, like I do research on some of these things though, man. I'm like, wow, like they really got the people fooled out here, but they ain't got me fooled. They ain't got me fooled at all. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm just at the point where I don't buy into a whole lot of movements,
I
like,
don't
so
either.
I didn't
Because they
feel the need
I
funded.
to
don't either.
research,
They funded.
because I don't like sheep movements, and that's
I don't
usually
either.
what it is. If
That's what it
anything
is.
that's calling for you just to support something just because of the title, that to me, so I don't get to ask no questions. So I just stopped researching a lot of this stuff and just said, you know what, I'm just not gonna support it. Let me see what y'all do first, right? Since I can't ask no questions, I'll just watch and see what y'all do, what y'all come up with, and if it's something worthwhile, then I'll support it. No, I wasn't with you shooting in the gym. You absolutely right. I was a skeptical. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and reasonably so.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you
Black Lives
now
Matter,
if
man.
you
That's a
prove it
that's
to
a
be
false
so, then
movement.
you can take the support I have to offer then, or you can just go on about your business. Whatever. I'll just continue living my life the way I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't gonna see me marching at no Black Lives Matter. That's why I
Nope.
tell black people need to stay out the marches. Like when they had the Antifa going against Donald Trump supporters. Man, that's them folks' business. Let them tear each other up. Man, y'all have no business being part of that. I ain't going to none of them marches. Like when they went storm the Capitol and all that, man. If some of our people went storm the Capitol with them folks, man, they stupid. They stupid, man. Cause they put you in a limelight, they're gonna pin it all on you. That's one thing they on code. They on code, man. The mother nations, they on
Definitely.
code, but We ain't on code.
Well, I ain't seen none of our people do it. See, this ain't even us,
It
right?
ain't our
The
fight.
people who got the reason to be mad ain't even out there storming the Capitol because for what? And
Right.
this don't look good to other nations. You think they ain't watching and be like, oh yeah, this is the perfect time to get into America and attack their ass? Because little do people know the world does not have a good opinion of America. They feel like we're
Oh no, they
soulless
don't fear
and
America no more.
godless.
Oh yeah, you already
They
know.
don't
You
fear
already
America
know.
no more. They laugh at America. They laugh at, look at the state of our military. They laugh at our military. They ain't threatened by our military.
They laugh at us until they feel like attacking. They look at us as soulless and godless. They feel like we need to be wiped out.
Right.
It's a
That
lot of
is
Yep.
true.
countries that
That
feel
is
like
true. I'm glad
America
you brought
has
that
no
up.
place. And
Yep.
then look how America got started. It got started from a bunch of people running from rules. A bunch
Right.
of people
Oh
who
yeah.
Some
took money
degenerates.
to fund a exploratory mission and then decided, oh, once we over here, you doing too much. We're not gonna send everything back. But that was the agreement when you left.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some degenerates from Europe. That's all they was. Some degenerates from Europe.
Exactly.
That's it. That's exactly what it is, though. Generous, though. So now we're here. Um. Well, I mean, with this culture, and it's just taking a turn for the worse. They doing everything in their power they can to try to get rid of us. Now, Sleepy Biden was now trying to send in foreigners in the country now, which we still got this COVID thing going on, which it don't make no sense. But they're gonna pretty much take over after a while, though, man. I remember
Yeah.
saying this. Other nations are gonna take over, though, man, and we ain't gonna really have no place in this society, though. Truth be told.
That's what they want. They want blacks to be the permanent underclass. Because we don't, this is the only country that let people come from foreign countries. You can't go to them foreign countries like that with ease. You got to fill out all kind of paperwork. They got to vet you. They got to check you out. But like you said, Sleepy Joe Biden, man, he letting all these immigrants up in here. Why he letting them all up in here when we got this stuff going on, this pandemic? You know, they got their
Mm-hmm.
own country. Let them stay in their own country. Yeah, they might going through their term all, but oh well, that's their business. That's what's wrong with America. They want to be world police. They want to be the dictators of the world.
That's
No,
it.
stop giving all these people handouts. That's what ticked me off. They're gonna let all these damn immigrants come up in here and
Uh-huh.
can't even speak nickel English. And the people that been, what about your own citizens? You gotta take care of the people in your own backyard first. That's bad. That's bad rulership. You know.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
America
yeah.
don't
They.
even give a damn about their citizens. That goes for the white folks too. You see a lot of these arrogant white folks, they think America don't give a damn about them either. They need to wake the hell up, man. Everybody in this country need to wake up, man. Come on now, they letting these immigrants come up in here and they living better than people that been living here for almost 3
Man.
generations. And that's their first generation coming. They getting all these damn government benefits, and we can't even get nothing.
Hey, what was that dude's
Exactly.
name y'all know talking about? They was talking about how they try to get rid of so-called African American history in this country, though. They try to make it like world history or whatever, or something like that at the time. But I mean, they got on him real quick, though, man. He ain't do that no more.
I'm glad
Because
they got on. They want to
yeah,
keep us dumbed down.
yeah, because what we created here, this is ours. You know what I'm saying? Our history, everything what our ancestors went through and stuff. I mean, to bring us this far, so we can carry the torch on to the next generation, though, so they can do better than us now. But like I said, it's mostly a psychological thing now. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going backwards. We're going backwards, though. You know what I'm saying? Like a kid, they didn't want to play with the toy, they want to play with the phone. You give them a phone, then they don't want to play with it. It's like that type of thing. Y'all catch what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only thing is with kids, it's developmental because they're learning to control the parts of their environment that they can. So they're supposed to say, okay, I got this. So now what? As an adult, you should have been satiated with that. You should have had your feel of that and now be on to being able to maintain what's given the first time and understand that other people need a chance at stuff too. But see, we got a lot of selfish adults that never grew up. They're still acting like 5 and 6 year olds.
Yep. Hell yeah. 5, 6 year olds, especially a lot of millennials and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this?
Because their parents didn't raise them. Their parents just shooed them to the back while they was living their best life.
That part right there, and this is the thing that also hurts too, like the no generational wealth being passed on
Mm-hmm.
to the next generation. It's like it's a lot of stuff. Like, wow, I'm being exposed to a lot of stuff that I was never taught about. So now we don't even have that now. So it's like we're really gonna be screwed. I remember another content creator, he was talking about that, like by 2050, like the black community is gonna really have anything, man. He broke it down really well. I was like, wow,
Man.
very
Mm-hmm.
scary, man. So it's like, man, I kind of feel bad for us millennials too. So like, get to a certain age limit, we old to where like we can't really
We
move.
almost about to
Can you,
approach the big 4-0, bro. Us
yeah, can
millennials.
you can you imagine the younger generation not caring, not giving a damn? I mean, it's like you decide going to like a nursing home or whatever. Though they're not giving a damn about us. That's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
crazy, man. Jesus Christ.
That's gonna be crazy to see the next batch of older people coming behind us. You can imagine the next set of seniors that's coming behind us, millennials. They're gonna be all former Molly Poppers, full of tattoos. You're gonna have 90, you're gonna have 60-year-old men and women with tattoos looking all ratchet and stuff like, they're gonna still be
Yeah,
acting like that. That's gonna be a nightmare.
yeah,
That's if they
man.
live, that's if they live to make it that age. If they don't live too reckless,
Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's real
you
talk
know.
though, man. That's what it is though. So
Gonna
like
be
I said,
75 years old. You're gonna have some 75-year-old millennials wearing Jordans and still sagging. You know, God forbid if God forbid if I have to go to a nursing home. I see one of my fellow older brothers wearing Jordans. I might be tempted to take my walk-off can and slap him with it. Be like, you never grow up.
yeah,
Yeah, a
man.
full nursing home brawl.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna be asked out, man. Like I said, them coming up Gen Z, I don't know who's gonna come after that though, but yeah, they're gonna be the ones that gonna take care of us. Throw us in wheelchair, rolls on down the hallway though, man, or something. Yeah. Well, we all finna go ahead and get ready to end this live stream though, man. Y'all got any last words?
Well, I appreciate you for having me. This is my first time on your panel, Cool Gent 87.
Yeah,
Like I said,
man.
keep doing what you're doing, bro, man. Keep that good head on your shoulder. Always walk with the Most High. Keep Him first. And everything shall fall into place. But yeah, it's a great topic. Salute to your Cool Gent.
Salute.
Go ahead and jump off. And salute. And you have a blessed night, Sister Topaz.
You as well.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead
All
and
right,
jump
brother.
on
Appreciate
off. No problem. Anytime. All
you.
right.
Peace.
Peace.
The lady of the hour, Lady Topaz. Thank you for coming on.
Well, my last words is gonna be like, I always have a lot to say. I be watching a lot of stuff and just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Um, so for me, with all of this, one with even as a mental health professional, I do not agree with all of that stuff because my job tells me that you have to work towards acceptance of some things, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
don't counsel those individuals because I am not going to do what I find it hard to not tell people that okay, but this is not going to make you as happy as you think it's going to.
Uh-huh. Yep. You like a deep thinker like I am. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking of
Yeah.
things that like most people don't sit there and just like meditate on like, huh. So some things I kind of keep to myself because I know everybody's not gonna get it. They're gonna look at me like I'm a damn fool if I say it.
Oh, and I get called a damn fool a whole lot of times. I get yelled at. I like when you said my femininity was under attack. It truly is because I
Yeah,
am kind of traditional. Because I'm sorry, like it ain't personal, but that's my foundation. I can't help what I grew up with. I'm not judging you for your foundation. What I am telling you is you don't have to live that in that life that you complaining about, and the stuff that you're trying to get me to do don't sound fun. Sorry, it don't look fun, and I'm not
yeah.
just gonna do something just to make you happy. So yeah, I get attacked all of the time, and I feel like either they're gonna kill me or they're gonna listen. Those are your options, you know. And
Yeah,
either
it's
way,
true.
some stuff I'd rather die than do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The basics are like it's like I saw gonna make that a topic too. Like the basics has no place in society no more. So
Hmm.
that'll be like another good subject too, because like I said, the talk to the woman thing, I mean it's not gonna be natural no more. You can get some type of charge for it. Like it's a futuristic thing that can actually happen though, seriously though. So like I said, I'm a really deep thinker and
True.
I think about a lot of those different things and stuff, and I see how um it just feel just not normal no more. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Cool Gent? I just thought of this because I initially was gonna do this topic by myself,
Uh-huh.
but so I did like black female fuckery with Sister George. I did black male fuckery with Brandon L. So I was gonna do black community as a whole fuckery. I was gonna do
Go
it by
for it.
myself, but would you like to be the lead off on that stream? Because I think that you truly do understand where I'm coming from with this.
Yeah. What is it called again? You're talking about the
I'm going to
yeah,
be talking about the entirety of the Black community, the stuff that we need to stop doing, the
yeah.
stuff we need to just open our mind to, and just it's fuckery, and we need to stop it and cut it out because that's our problem.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of fuckery going on right now, and like I said, the dysfunction right now is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. We have the
Mm-hmm.
worst of relationships unlike anything I ever seen before. Like this is just it's too unreal. Nobody's normal no
Mm-hmm.
more. Everybody's programmed. They being led to the slaughter. They don't see things like with the spiritual eye, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why a lot of us, especially in the Black community, are upside down now. It's just the division, the swirling, just every little thing that you could think of that's not really, it's not helping us at all because we're not, like I said, we're not born to naturally hate each other. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's being taught. Oh, I got Mocha on here. Sister Mocha, what's going on?
Uh-oh, look, Mocha too,
Hello.
because she will call out some stuff.
What's up, Topaz and
Hey, Lady
Coogin?
Mocha.
What's up,
How
Lady
And
y'all
you
Mocha?
know what? If you
doing?
can you come by on that? Like, I would like to have both of y'all because y'all do call out stuff. I've noticed, and I feel like y'all got the necessary fire to bag me up.
A- Absolutely. I've been. It's been a long time coming. It's long overdue for genuine content creators to come together. It's
Hmm.
long
Yeah.
overdue. I think a lot of people are starving for truth. I think a lot of
Yep.
people are starving for uh, uh real authentic content. I think people are slowly but surely they're getting tired of the bitter pill content, the bitter
Yep.
pill knowledge. Because let's just be honest, that's what's really going on. A lot of people is promoting knowledge from a bitter standpoint. You have a lot
Right.
of scorned Black men and bitter Black women that are giving content based on their own personal negative experiences with the opposite sex, and what they're doing is they're contaminating and poisoning the Black community based on their personal experiences and things that they never healed from.
See what I'm talking about? See, this
Yeah.
what I was trying to email you about, Lady Mocha, right? Because I
Right.
wanted us to collab. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, be honest, because that's what I wanted to email you about. And so
Okay.
I would love it for both of y'all to be there for my Black community fuckery stream. Because that right there, what you just said is the whole reason. Because here's another thing: the content creators that's been doing the bitter pill content, they're even get tired of it because what happens when you contaminate the water, you go dehydrated. And so
Hmm.
they're getting tired of it. They're running out. Like once you vent, it's supposed to be a relief, and then you leave it behind you. But if you contaminate the entire water supply, then you can't leave it behind you anymore. So now it just rises up to bite you. And now they're even
Mm.
changing their tune. They're even coming on here saying, "Yes, I was wrong, y'all. Let's stop doing this." But ain't nobody listening because they didn't put blood in the water, and now people want more.
Hmm.
I totally agree because I've been peeping y'all content from the bushes, and like I said,
I know,
I've been
Mocha.
straying away from panels because it's just so terrible. I mean, these
Hmm.
panels have become like a fucking pit bull cage where you have goddamn females and males just constantly on attack
Hmm.
mode consistently, and it's gotten to a point now where you darn near almost can't go to many spaces because you have these diehard ass subscribers. If you have an opinion about
Hmm.
their content creators that they idolize and worship, they want to call you a hater. They want to
Hmm.
say that you're just you're being negative. And my thing is, I don't care how big and popular somebody is. Just because somebody is big and popular does not mean they have the best interests of Black people. Because
Exactly.
anybody who really has the best interest of Black people, they would be promoting content that's basically going to uplift and build, not dismantle and destroy. And it's
Right.
unfortunate that Black people are so blinded by numbers. They're so blinded by views. Somebody could be basically talking a lot of bullshit, but just because they have 200 or 300,000 views, you automatically look at the views and you think right at that moment that that person is qualified to teach and preach the content that they're preaching. But popularity has little or nothing to do with knowledge. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
actually the opposite, because you
I
have to be
agree.
very vague and you have to lie to people and practice being able to, like to manipulate people to get a huge following. People don't want to
Yep.
hear the truth. So if you're telling the truth, you're going to deal with a whole lot of hate at first, and then
Yeah.
that you're going to deal with a lot of loneliness until people one at a time start coming back to you. So the more truthful channels grow very, very much slower.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I agree, but I've been peeping y'all content from the bushes, and I'm like, see, I can vibe with the panel like
Yeah.
that because I don't hear you and Third throwing damn chairs and
No, you
throwing
hear me and
bottles
Brandon
and
going
drinks.
off, but
And,
Brandon deserve it.
yeah,
Yeah. Homie
I
Brandon Chip
mean,
though.
don't get
Brandon
me
Chip though.
wrong, fuckery is good sometimes, but
Right.
after a
Yeah.
while, it just starts draining you. You know what I'm
Yeah, when it
saying?
ain't
So
nothing with it. Like the fuckery got to be like a side. It can't be the whole main dish,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
I don't
true.
it
mind
That's
a
may
very
little
be
true.
good at
appetizer,
first.
you know, a fuckery. I don't mind a little appetizer, a little simple, but
Yeah,
goddamn, I need the real meal. Bring me some content, a real a main dish that's going to have some substance, you know.
because guess
Right.
what, Mocha? This how I view it, right? So fuckery would be like peach cobbler. It's good. You like it. It reminds you of home. It's comforting from time to time, right? But if
Yeah.
you only eat peach cobbler, you're gonna gain weight, have high blood pressure,
Yes.
and die soon. You're gonna have to
Yes.
have
That's
some
true.
Yes.
meat and some vegetables, and that would be the truth.
That's
Yes.
true.
Yes. I
And I'm gonna
agree.
say this too though. I'm gonna say this too. Like you all are some of the few ladies that I have on my panel because, like I said, it's not a lot of classy women out there. So that's why I have
Oh,
like
thanks,
respect for y'all
thanks, Jen.
ladies though, man. I'm just saying because, like I said, I
Mhm.
seen some other fuckery content. You know what I'm saying? A lot of ladies, you know what I'm saying? It just like dang, like let me just switch off though. So I'm like, all right. And I know y'all seen it with the guys too, the fellas and stuff, man. So
Mhm.
I have like the group. I mean that you all are welcome to. I mean y'all welcome over here anytime. So y'all got my
And we
utmost.
appreciate
Mhm.
all of the support you be doing, you and Mocha. Like y'all are
Mhm.
so supportive and so helpful. Even when y'all not in the chat, y'all still sharing the stream. Y'all still getting up interest. So like I just can't say enough how much we appreciate both of y'all. Y'all like part of the extended family.
Absolutely. Like I said, I know I haven't done panels with you and Third and stuff, but I be peeping the stuff y'all say in the comments, and I'm like, see, we do have some people in the YouTube sector with some common sense
Yes,
because it's so
ma'am.
flooded with so much garbage. You know, it's hard to kind of pick out, you know what I'm saying, the genuine from the
Mm-hmm.
rest or whatever.
Right.
But it's gotten to a point now to where, you know, like I said, you know, we need a different spin. But what's been going on now is the biggest problem I feel like with these content creators is that a lot of them are being threatened by the
Mm-hmm.
loss of views once certain people started elevating in the game. And I'm not going to say any names, but we already
Right.
kind of have an idea of who these individuals are. And
Yep.
what a lot of content creators have to understand is you have to have a life outside of
Yes.
YouTube. Because if
Yes.
you make YouTube your everything, and once your fans, your followers no longer show you the same type of love they first had
Uh-huh.
for you, when you first was hot, you end up doing desperate shit or you end up doing dumb shit.
And how about the
Basically,
knowledge that
it's on
followers are
top.
fickle? You got to
Yeah.
understand that before you come on here. Followers are fickle because it's
Yes.
not their life. This their entertainment. They get to choose. It depends on their mood at the time. This can't be your everyday life unless you build a following that truly subscribes
Mm-hmm.
to what your message is. So if you're not doing
Mm-hmm.
that and you doing fuckery content, then you can't be mad when they leave, when they get bored, or somebody has better fuckery than
Right.
you. That's
Right.
what's
Because
supposed to
That's
happen.
true.
I agree, sis, because what everybody got to understand is fame comes with an expiration date.
Yep.
Popularity comes with an expiration date, and you have to be
Right.
prepared that it's going to come a point when somebody's going to snatch your crown.
Yep.
And I've mentioned this way before it even happened. I said, and the ones that are throwing the tantrums are the ones who have been on top for the longest. Me, I don't give a damn because I ain't been on top like that. So I'm not
Right.
I'm not in a position to have a hissy fit because I haven't been so big to where I never prepared myself to be brought down.
And
But
it's freedom, ain't it? It's free, ain't it,
it
Mocha?
is. It is. And I'm okay with being small time because again, the bigger you get in this game, the more people are going to try to dig up everything they can to try to sabotage you. So it's a lot
Mm-hmm.
that comes along with the heat. A lot of people want the spotlight, but what do you do when people start noticing the spots in your light?
Yep.
Because none of
Look
us
at
are
that. A
perfect.
quote. A quote. It should be in literature. I'm serious. That was poetic right there.
Yeah, and I remember because I watch a lot of TD Jakes
Mm-hmm.
sermons, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember he did a sermon on people who wanted to be on the spotlight. And I
Oh,
remember
okay.
when he said that, and that never it always kind of
Be
stuck with me.
careful
He
what you
said,
ask for.
"Okay, be careful wanting the spotlight. When people start noticing the spots in your light,
Mm-hmm.
you got to be ready to handle that." So I'm starting to notice you have a lot of grown men that are acting like the black women they complain about.
Yep.
Uh,
That's facts. Oh
they
my
getting
God.
petty. They getting petty. I know y'all seeing it. I ain't the
They
only one.
crying, they whining, they threatening people, being passive aggressive, doing everything but catching a flight in some hands.
Yep,
So yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. And it's the same bull, because this is all I've been hearing. Man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't it these dudes getting up here and they ain't paying homage to the dudes that made a way for them. You feel me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They won't shout a nigga out. They won't show a nigga no love. When I was the one who put him on my platform, he wasn't even known like that. Nobody ain't even know him like that. And you
But
know what I'm saying?
I know y'all too can appreciate this. If they was in tune with the most high, they would have known and expected that and planned for it though.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, but this
Absolutely.
this this how it is though. I've seen, like I said, some of the streams and stuff. Like I said, I'm in a movement by myself. You know what I'm saying? With the few that I ride with, because I've seen so much complete utter BS. From like certain other type of channels. From them guys or whatever. Though. I ain't saying not only them, but some of the ladies too, or
Yeah.
females. But
It's both. Mhm.
it's just like they can't get along. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If someone does something to this or whatever though, like one lady can come on a panel or something like that, full of guys, and I seen it too, and just destroyed the entire panel though. Now the guys are arguing and stuff though, man. Like they threaten each other, they going at each other, and I'm telling you too, they gotta be careful who they talk to online because, like I said, YouTube gonna continuously get more stricter and stricter though, man. It's like it's always
Mm-hmm.
the black sectors that act like goddamn children though. Every time
Yep.
it never
Yep.
fails. I said they're gonna keep getting, they're gonna get more strict though, man. It's gonna be to where like you ain't gonna be able to do none of this stuff no more.
Right.
Mhm. I agree. They're tightening up, due to the fact that it's the problem I feel like with the black community because we have gone so long without having a voice. Back
Yeah.
when our ancestors doing slavery and plantation and during the civil rights movement, we are so used to not having a voice. And now that we have a voice, thanks to what's called social media, thanks to what's
Mm-hmm.
called YouTube, we are going overboard. We're having
Yep.
an opinion, and there's nothing wrong with being able to voice your opinion and express, your own logics on things. But it has gone from knowledge to garbage. I'm hearing
Yep.
more garbage than knowledge, and it's all about people bashing. It's nothing about building. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing it on both sides. And it seems like that's the direction a lot of people are going because they see that's the popularity. But I've always been one, and this is just me. If I could be at a movie theater, and if somebody screamed fire and
Mm-hmm.
everybody going one direction, I will go the opposite. I have
Yes.
always went in a totally different lane from other people because usually when you follow the crowd, you following destruction.
Yep.
And that's what a lot of these content creators are not understanding. Everybody's on this hype about fuckery because they see that is what's getting the most attention. That is what's getting the most hype. That is what seems to be building their platform. But at some point in time, the very thing that you're using to help build your platform, that's going to be the very thing that's going to end up destroying your platform.
Yeah, because it ain't no morals. It ain't no standards. It means you'll do anything. You see somebody doing one thing, you ain't got to test it out. You ain't got to see what happened. You just see it being profitable right now, and you want that fast, quick, right now money instead of the money that praises you for being who you are.
Yep.
Your tribe will find you. If you following the crowd, you're following the tribe. If you just stand on your own, the people that agree with you will follow you. And I can appreciate that metaphor, Mocha, because I run a different direction because I feel like not only is it gonna be chaos going in that direction.
Yep.
Let's say that this was a setup. You just sent everybody to the trap. Why am I going over there? Like there ain't gonna be enough room. I'm gonna be the first person safe at where I get to. And y'all can fight for the limited spaces at wherever y'all arrive.
Yes, ma'am. You keeping it a book. It's just like I said, it's just gotten to the point where YouTube, the black YouTube sector has become so congested with foolery. And it's to the point to where you have people, they're comfortable with being blinded. Because as long as you don't know, you don't have to accept. Not having knowledge, it kind of keeps you in a safe place of, not being targeted because you feel like, well, shit, I ain't know about it, so therefore I really don't have to deal with it. But it's just, it's really a lot of foolishness just going on.
Check this out. Check this out, ladies. Like I was saying with certain type of content creators, you may have like the younger men may come up, kind of explain their problems. Like, man, shout out to you, Mark. I'm glad you did this too. What you about to start up, and like they was clowning on the dude, like the guy and stuff, man. Talking about his little experience or whatever. Though maybe something with women or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You get these, the dating coaches and game dudes or whatever. Like just, you know what I'm saying? Putting the guy down and stuff like that. Oh, you ain't on my level. I'm like, man, and they lead a lot of them astray. I said before, I said they leading a lot of them astray and stuff. And I said, see, this is exactly why we got a lot of our own, like turning to the blind eye, the negative, and they going that type of route because you didn't want to take the time out and try to show them how to go about doing things like a different way. So that's why I was like, man, I can't do it, and I caught out some of the stuff too I've seen. I don't think I'm not afraid to call out some stuff because I will. But that's what it is though. You know what I'm saying? And it really got under my skin and kind of hurted me though, because I'm like, man, how are y'all supposed to be a group of men that's supposed to be trying to lead and stuff, but y'all sitting up here turning around and using the stuff that you use to hurt men, destroy men and stuff, and it makes me upset. What's up? What's up, underrated? What's going on with you, bro?
Underrated darkness. What's up?
What's going on, Lady Mocha? What's up? Oh, what's up, Topaz? How you doing? How's everybody doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Yo, still grinding. That's what I do. What's going on?
The number one grinder.
Yo, I'm staying true to that. This ain't no joke. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, man. But nah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. I was just in the talking with the ladies and stuff, man. I was kind of telling them about how some of the men on certain channels, the brothers like how they kind of led the younger men or whatever astray and kind of clown on them because they didn't have no type of direction, someone they can look up to for like guidance in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Because a lot of them out there, they just all about themselves and just don't really care for the next.
Yo, like I said, man, that's why ain't no brotherhood, man. You got brotherhood, but I'm gonna tell you what
you're right.
is.
It's not brotherhood. It's just straight hood. I just want to say that.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever. Yo, it's all the same to me. I analyze things. You know what I mean? You know me, Kuja. You know me for a minute, man. I pick. I take my turn where I'm gonna go at, man. That's how I do it, man. But the thing I'm gonna tell you why, brothers, it's not together because we don't respect each other's existence. Instead of like respect our own masculinity. Instead of know the history. Instead of know what the black man has had to overcome. Our masculinity is the six figures. Our masculinity, what clout do we pull it? Our masculinity is what kind of woman that that comes in spaces, man. That's why I do what I do. I pick and move. You see me, I'm here and there. I don't be around that because to me, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, Cool J and Lady Mocha. Let's say I've been around for a minute. I've been through things. I know a lot. I know how certain people move. You know what I mean? Just brothers, man. Listen, man. You better you been listening to what I'm talking about, man. And we goes black women too, but I'm just talking to brothers, man. Man, Biden, he wants to destroy the heterosexual black man. Period.
Yeah. Tell it, bro.
Period. He been doing this for a long time, yo. He is a second generation Dixiecrat. Let me say it again. He is a second generation Dixiecrat. You know who he learned that from? Strom Thurmond. Who's Strom Thurmond? One of the founders of the Dixie Democrats in the late 20s. He was one of the few was pushing KKK, and that was a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
The policy. I didn't even cut you. Go ahead.
No, you can finish. I can wait. Go ahead.
So these policies has been going on for decades. And some of your black women, oh God, we got this. You think Goldman Sachs gonna give you 10 million? Yeah, they gonna give you $10 million to destroy the family. Y'all ain't out of it either. And y'all fall right into KKK because the KKK not wearing sheets no more. They in the boardrooms. They in offices. They all that is pushing. Telling you, man, y'all better know the game. I'm not trying to know everything. I don't, trust me. I don't know everything, but like them elders in our community, y'all better step up because I'm telling you, them young ones get it. Y'all finished too. And brothers like me, I'm going to suffer to a certain extent because where the elders going to be there for me. But that's another conversation, though. There is. I'm being honest with you. They want to pick and choose who they want to promote. I'm not hating on them because I'm doing my thing. It doesn't make a difference to me. They can't do nothing to me. They can't do nothing to me. But I'm just saying like this: the ones who want to do righteousness, the ones who y'all better fall in line, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all better fall in line. Because if not, y'all will be leave behind. Because Biden is not thinking about our people, yo. He's not. He's not.
Mm-hmm. I don't. When it comes to politicians, I don't trust none of them jokers. I ain't trust Trump. I don't trust Biden. My thing is, it never mattered to me who was in the office. I still had to feed my family. When Obama was in the office, when Biden was in office, when Trump, I still had to struggle. I still had to make payment arrangements for my light bill. I mean, it don't matter who in the seat. I still got to take care of mine. I don't even like go toe to toe with Trump supporters or Biden supporters. I'm like, okay, y'all do whatever y'all support, who you want to support. But you brought up something interesting when you brought up the words KKK. Now I'm about to take this a different direction, but it's pretty much going in the same flow of traffic. Now, when you brought up KKK, that was interesting to me because we know KKK is basically like a cult. Now, because I know we got woke individuals on this panel. So y'all going to feel me where I'm getting ready to go. If y'all really kind of paying attention and looking around, I know y'all are noticing the black sector is slowly transitioning into cult mode. Yeah. And the reason I say that is going into cult mode. Okay. Mm-hmm. Is all of these minions, these followers, like the KKK had followers, like what's his face? Who didn't like the Jews? Hitler had followers. We're slowly going into cult mode, and the reason I state that is because you have so many subscribers that are past the mindset of just being subscribers. They're actually idolizing and worshiping content creators to the point that if you have an opinion, they aren't just going off, they threatening you, they cussing
Yep.
each other out over simple content creators that got
They
to
follow
pull
you
down their
around.
pants
They
and
follow you around and harassing you. Yep.
it's
That's
terrible.
what they're doing.
And this is the biggest trick that a lot of people ain't peeping. But I know, again, I know y'all gonna feel me on this one. The biggest thing I peeped is that these content creators, now that they have the option to use the members only. Now I want y'all to follow me on this. Now that they have the options to use members only, do you not realize that's cult mode?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you can only be a part of my movement if you don't go against the grain. If you don't go against my narrative that I am promoting. So what they're doing is these content creators are becoming cult leaders, because what they're doing is the only way you can follow me, you have to support my narratives. And to make sure you support my narratives, I'm making sure you pay me
Yep.
to support my narratives. Not only am I making sure you pay me, that eliminates people who don't support my narratives from being able to enter into my cult and share their different philosophy.
Exactly. And also, you know what
Yeah.
it does to people who are watching from the clouds? It makes it look like it's all these people that are commenting, that they're so joyous, that they're so excited. Like, if you think about what it looks like if you're on the outside of a members only chat, it looks like nothing but blind support. It looks like no opposition, no pushback. And
Yeah.
what that does is create the
Yep.
illusion of you being shown approved. You have not gone through the fire. You have not done anything to prove that you have the narrative that people are paying for and all of that has stood the
Mhm.
test of time.
Yeah. That's
You're,
true. Yeah.
you're
That's true.
basically paying to agree.
Right.
The only way I can be a part of your movement, I got to pay to be a member. When YouTube was all about, it wasn't about paying to see your content creator. Remember, it was all about you just being supportive and showing love. Remember, that was all they wanted once upon a time. Just show your love, hang out in the chat. That's what it was all about. Just showing support. Now it's gotten to a point you damn near the only way you can be a part of these content creators, they movement and they channel, you have to pay membership fees. What the hell they do that at? I have to pay a fee to give my own personal opinion. And the bad part is, if I give an opinion that does not align with the narratives that you preach, you keep my money and then you kick me out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then everybody attack you and your beliefs, and you don't get to say nothing else unless you pay more money.
Yeah.
You Topaz, that I said, that's cult.
Right.
Cult mode is
Yeah.
going into cult. We're getting a cult culture, because that's how it is being a cult. You remember the people that was following Jim Jones, they paid him. They put money in his pockets. He took
And look
all
what
of the
happened.
people out. He took
Yeah.
all the people
Well-
and his children for following them. And
Well,
remember, anybody who told them not to follow Jim Jones, these people worship and praise them. Now, it's one thing to listen to people's knowledge, but when you are arguing and cussing people out because somebody does not like your content creator, and the thing about it is, a lot of stuff these content creators are saying, they're just regurgitated points. This is stuff people been saying from the beginning of time. What it is, these content creators, these newfound content creators, they done found a way to remix it, to dress it up and finesse it and make it sound good.
well,
One other thing, I just want to add this to Mocha's thing, because another thing about cults is when you leave, you get attacked. So the problem that happens is If you ever stop paying, if you ever do something as like you could stop paying, you could just be seen other places that they don't think, like they think that at that moment you should have been with them. Like the cult leaders watch you. And so they will make sure that if they're going live, they are watching or have people come back and tell them if you're somewhere else while they're going
Yep,
live. And so
Well,
you're
then
right.
they
Yep.
attack you, and then they have the rest of the members attack you because as long as they're attacking you, they not getting attacked. So that type of hive mentality is what I've been seeing. You can't, and then you can't,
Mm.
and I would think that like, okay, let's say you would say that type of behavior should be reserved for if you leave and you go talking about them, right? No, you could just not show up where they at, and they don't know where you at. You could just be somewhere else, not talking about them. The point is, you had 1 ounce of attention to somebody other than them, and they throw a whole tantrum and they feel like you should pay with your life. That, if I don't know, like if I couldn't define a cult, I feel like that's the exact moment of definition for me. And
well,
I'm sorry,
well.
JT, go ahead.
Nah, that's all right. Yo, I think
Very
what it
true.
is, I think what it is, cool gents, you was telling me some, maybe you don't remember. I might have to revisit because I developed the YouTube cult leaders and followers. There's about 10 parts to it. And I might have to just go deep in my channel, pull it up, share it out. Maybe I'm gonna have people, I'm gonna invite certain people to the chat. I mean, to the panel ahead of time. The only way you're gonna get on the panel, you need to listen to this and let's discuss it because it's very very dangerous now. You know, it really is. I broke it down 10 parts. I break it down the mindset. I broke it down how they operate. I break down everything. I should have put it. I should have put it in the group and everything, but I wasn't thinking at the time. And also, I'm gonna start revisit. You know what I be putting when I be doing late that disguise skeletons. I did a video about the Hitler mindset and everything. Y'all need to check those out, man, because what I be
Mhm.
saying lately, it goes by where everything what the Queens is talking about and Cool Jits. Y'all need I'm telling y'all, check out. I'm not saying just go to my channel, yo. I ain't trying to promote, but y'all need to check what I'm doing lately, man, because I be seeing some things, man. So people be urging me to do it. They say, yo, you need to drop that. So I've been dropping videos, so you need to check those out.
And you know, and there's nothing
Absolutely.
wrong with you
Mm-hmm.
promoting because you're promoting your channel where you speak truth on it. Like people like you
Mm-hmm.
need to promote more. You know,
Right.
it's the
Yeah,
people that don't have nothing of substance to say that do all of the promoting.
Nah,
and
I
Right.
just got to
true.
show respect. You know, this was see, I'm from this claw. You know what I'm saying? Cool J, that's my brother. You hear what I'm
Hmm.
saying? This is his channel. So I gotta show respect for him. I gotta pay homage to that brother. I can't.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I have to
Mm-hmm.
go. That's what I wrote. He knows me. That's how I do. I do anybody channel. Oh, I'm just saying, man. Y'all want to hear some
Okay.
truth, man? Go to my channel.
Hmm.
That's how I do it. That's how I
Right.
do it.
And that's true, underrated. And I definitely support, a lot of the knowledge and everything you be spitting. And that's why we need to have more panels like this where people that really got something to offer to the Black YouTube sector really need to start having their content promoted a lot more. Now, Topaz said something that was interesting that I want to piggyback off of when she made up the point, when she addressed the point that when I stated how it has become the Black YouTube sector has become a cult culture that if you want to leave these spaces, you basically are ridiculed when you decide to leave these spaces. And it's gotten to a point now where it's gotten so bad. A lot of subscribers are not understanding that a lot of them are being owned. And it's so
Hmm.
Yeah.
bad to the point they can't even go in another space, especially if the person they are worshiping or idolizing, if there are members of these Black YouTube cult leaders, when they cult leaders find out they are fraternizing in other spaces, they call them out on it and they basically scrutinize them for it. And it's gotten so bad to the point that these subscribers are not realizing that they are basically under that authority of becoming that cult follower, because you can't even go in another space without being called out, without being stated. Because I've seen it several times. Well, I seen you over there, and you over there co-signing with their narratives and co-signing. First of all, I'm a grown woman. I should be able to go in any space I want, and I can agree and disagree. I should be able to agree with what some of you say, and I should be able to go somewhere else and agree with what other people say. Because you're not the only one with knowledge. It's other people on here who has knowledge that I respect. But once you become a cult follower, because that's what these subscribers are, let's just call it for what it is. Once you become a cult follower, your cult leader is going to have a problem with you going to other spaces, because once you become a member, they feel like they own you, even though you're paying them your hard-earned money. They feel like they own you. How dare you disrespect your cult leader by going over here and congregating with other cult leaders, and you're co-signing on their narratives, when these cult leaders, they feel like they own you as a subscriber. So just keep in mind, as a subscriber, when you start tithing to the congregation, because that's what you're doing. You're tithing to your false prophet. You're tithing to your YouTube pastor, because that's what I call them. These YouTube pastors, because they becoming as bad. They becoming like churches now. Churches expect you to pay 10%. They expect you to pay a certain membership fee. And y'all, first of all, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not about to pay nobody to become a member of your channel, because I got to pay you to have an opinion. And the only way my opinion is going to be respected, it has to go along with your narratives. All of these suckers that are paying for membership, they setting them, they have basically fell up under the hands of cults. That's just what it is.
I think with some of the biggest channels, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of I'm gonna say name that's leading the people the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, but they never react to super chats or none of that stuff. And it's like, why y'all giving this person like all y'all money and stuff, man? They don't shout you out. They don't give a two flying fucks about you. You know what I'm saying?
And you right, Cool Gent, not to cut you off, but you right. But I noticed they really shout them out, even when they send money.
Yeah, because it's entitled at that point. They feel like it's owed to them. And here's my thing. Now, Mocha, I completely agree with what you're saying. And I do have some memberships, but it's to channels that I'm either a part of, where I'm like content creating on there, or channels that are entertainment. I'm not like paying for ideologies. And the reason why I do that is because some people, they do spend a lot of time on here creating content that I enjoy. Now, am I gonna buy a membership to a place where they're trying to tell me how to think? No, because I want the freedom to be able to think for how I want to think. So in that instance, I feel like here's the reason why they police where you go is because they're afraid that you're going to hear something that will wake you up from whatever you bought that was bought and sold to them.
Cult.
Yes.
That's falling right under cult. Because if y'all remember, even with Malcolm X, remember, as long as he was following the principles of the Muslim, the Muslim culture, and remember who, I can't remember the guy's name. Oh my God, I can't never say the name right. I'm glad y'all brought that and said.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the great Elijah.
Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm drinking some wine, so some of these names.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it depends on the people you support,
though. When you want to go, you do. And you know what, Mocha, you work hard. Like, you be at work, and you come on here and you do the streams and stuff. So yeah, you know I will on your behalf.
I have to drink wine because I deal with inmates and crazy people.
I couldn't do it.
Everything.
You know what, Mocha? And everybody got their strengths, and I know you strong enough to. Me, I can't do it. I'll be done quit, because I'm not gonna listen to that. I don't care if y'all eat today. I don't care if y'all kill each other. I'm out. Like, so I do not stay in my lane.
You ain't lying. But you notice when Malcolm X became woke and wanted to get from up under the Muslim culture, see how it backfired? Because what started happening was, when he no longer adopted their narratives and he became woke, and the power that he had, they knew they had to take him out because he was getting ready to take a whole group of people that was under the same coat he was under. He was getting ready to pull all of them people with them. So what better way to prevent people from leaving your cult and taking your other members with them? The only thing that was left to do was take them out. And that's what's going on in the YouTube sector. It's pretty much going that direction, slowly but surely. It's going there.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that I think the thing is too that people have to understand. Like we got small channels, you know, the big channels they copying. Trust and believe. They are
Yep.
snooping around.
Oh
They are
yeah.
snooping around. Trust and believe. I see what they do to me when I do the
Yeah.
boxing thing. Yo, I see they. I see
They
y'all
watching.
copy for me. They watching. I see y'all. I say, yo, I know y'all copy for me. Y'all act like you don't know me. Yo, just pay homage to the nigga. That's all.
They do. They steal from the small content creators. I've seen it. You're right.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
They so
They been
they
watching
shit.
us. They been watching us though. Like I said, we drop a lot of jewels and stuff though, and you hear maybe some of the talking points or whatever that they have in their content and stuff like or what they do. But they watch us though, y'all. Like truth be told, little or
Like
small.
Yeah,
Topaz,
that's
you
how they
know.
do the
Yep.
whole fight back streams. They'll watch a smaller content creator and do a whole live stream, about something that they said, like either they mad or either they just outright stealing the idea. If you don't know this person, then how are you mad at something that they talked about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Oh yeah, he's Rollo will be back in 4 minutes though. I don't know if he's up. But yeah, that's what we're going to. It makes me feel like I want to go to a whole nother sector and talk about like doing reactive videos and stuff like that. Because I know the black sector is like it's like turned to
No,
like
no,
straight dumpster juice, like in a way.
you
Because
know what, Cool Chip? You know what,
what?
Cool Chip? I guarantee this, and the Queen's gonna agree. If me and you do a live right now, fuck Topaz, fuck Betty Mocha. They think they all that. They all about
Mm-hmm.
the black man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guarantee that you put a catch up, clean, 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 clean,
Yep.
clean, clean, clean. And I
real talk.
guarantee, and I guarantee you I guarantee right this minute you're gonna have 100, a start of
Yep.
100 people in the chat. I know, because you know what? I know I seen it happen many times.
Yeah,
That's how they do it.
yeah. Hey, like I was
Mm-hmm.
saying,
And it be
yeah, like I was
lies.
Yeah, like I was saying, the dating coach thing and some other guys like they were just going at it, man. Like they got kicked off so fast off the pedal. It was so funny, man. I was dying laughing though, but I said this is crazy. Like I never, and it goes to show you how much destroyed like I said we are within this society though because we took a lot of our frustrations out on here, like you said, to be heard because nobody else is really listening to us. So we come on here and we express it to like other people that feels the exact same way that we feel though. So they
Yeah,
just link up with those
Mm-hmm.
type of particular people that can relate to them. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And like I said, you got the hate groups, toward on the black sectors and stuff like that. And I try to stay
Yeah.
away from all that. I want to be on a panel where guys hate women and stuff like that, or the women hate guys. Like I want to be part of none of this stuff. You know what I'm
But
saying?
see, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but see, this the key is too that we have to work, and it goes for me too. Like panels like this, one way or the other, we got to support each other. We got to keep in contact. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't have to be just like a telephone number, but an email. We got to stick together, man. We got to like wherever somebody talk about, we got to support it because that's the only way we could change. We could change the narrative of what's going on here. Don't worry about. Like I said, I will be. I got some stuff coming next week. Trust me. I got some banging stuff coming next week. That's I'm talking about the men. The men, like I said, I had my men's talk. Women not allowed, but it doesn't mean they cannot be, supported from the chat. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff coming, but we gotta support that. We gotta support it and everything. And I think that's the key is too. We have to support more of these panels, and we got to keep in contact. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to push it because with the way it looks right now, the black man hate the black woman, the black woman hate the white man, and hate vice versa. Then you got these sweet Hawaiian boys be dropping up here. Then you got these women, they like the licky licky. They stand up there, they want to they think they supposed to head up the narrative of black people. Yo, it's not good. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got these old men. They want to be sweet daddies and all that, and then they got their little disciples. Let's talk about their vice versa. The women be doing, man. It's to me, when it's going to really stop? When it's going to be like, yo, do you understand what you're doing? It's hurting us enough. Is enough. Is enough. So it's got to come from us. It's got to come from us. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Yeah, I mean, I never seen nothing like this before in my life until I got on here, and it was just like a whole new world to me. I said, man, this is the new hood. So this is what everybody be hiding that on here though. So it was
Yeah.
just all new to me, and I just started to learn.
Mm.
You know, so I started to learn. I'm like, yo, this is actually worse than real life.
Yeah.
Everybody like I
Because
said,
people are a
everybody
lot more bolder on here than they would be in real life.
They
yeah,
really are. It's
they
that
are. They are.
social media courage.
Yeah,
Yeah, social
exactly.
media courage. So social media
That
is a
internet
gift and a curse.
distance and safety.
Internet
Oh yeah,
gangsters. We got a lot of them.
oh yeah. And I seen like I said the other day and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Two guys, you know what I'm saying, just going net on the panel and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, getting off front of the camera like they just lost their mind, like they as if they were in a asylum or something. And meet me here, meet me there, all this type of stuff. I said, man, that's why we ain't gonna never get along. We ain't gonna never um get back the way how it's supposed to be. So I only can take the few that are like minded, like myself, and we go on with our own little crew. You know,
Right. I agree. Yep.
it's a damn
Yep.
shame. Damn shame. You got to see grown men and grown women arguing and stuff. You know, can't get along. Can't get along at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
while the policies is destroying us right this minute.
Yep,
Because YouTube has become a big old high school. It's all about
Yeah.
clicks
it
now. You got
is.
your jocks over here, you got your nerds over there, you got the popular kids, then you got the poverty kids. YouTube has just become a big old playground now. And it's all about clicks, and people want to be with the known. The unknown want to get with the known to be known. And once the
Uh huh.
unknown done became known with the known, then they leave the then the unknown will leave the known alone and become known on their own. And a lot of that is going on in the YouTube sector. You have a lot of people who started off as subscribers or followers, and slowly but surely they made their way to the panel, to the platform. And once they get put on, and once they have earned a certain amount of spotlight by being on panels and hanging out and conversing with the popular content creators, now that has helped them build enough a clout for themselves where now they can branch off and do their own thing.
Yeah.
And
Right.
very rarely now they don't feel like they have to pay homage to the ones who put them on. And that's the chance you take. Sometimes when you decide to put somebody on your platform, that's why you have to really be genuine in what you do. Don't put people
Exactly.
on if you know you really want all the spotlight, because
Right.
then you're gonna be in your feelings when the person you put on get bigger than you or become more successful than you.
Yep.
Now you screaming and crying because I ain't trying to be funny, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, and I know Rollo's in here, and I'm gonna let him, get his chance to do his thing. And my thing is now you're really starting to see people's true colors manifest, because ever since a certain individual, and I'm not going to say his name, done got
Mm-hmm.
really big on
Yep.
YouTube, now I'm seeing a lot of these grown men unraveling. They are
Mm-hmm.
having
Yep.
screaming matches. They are losing their minds because they just can't phantom how they've been running the show for so long, and how somebody else can come in the space and just surpass them significantly. and they
Mm-hmm.
don't get it, and they're picking little beefs with each other, but that's not the case. Y'all are in y'all feelings because y'all thought y'all was gonna be the man in the running. Y'all thought y'all was gonna always be number one. Y'all never saw y'all crown being snatched, and a lot of them are getting in their feelings about that. And it just goes to show you that YouTube is definitely the black sector is the crab in the barrel space. It's all
Yep.
about pulling each other down, trying to snatch each other down, and now it's gotten to this point. But that's
Yep.
the point I want to say.
If I can't be on
Absolutely.
top, you can't be on top. That's the
Yep.
mindset of most of them, though. You can't be on top. I can't be on top, though. And that mentality ain't got none of us nowhere at all. So, I mean, even if it's like you put in work, by yourself or whatever, though. I mean, it's just it. They want you to bring them with you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's a hot ass mess. It's a hot ass mess.
It is. And you know what? And I got to get off of here because I got to take care of some stuff, y'all. But this was amazing. And I want to recreate that. Y'all, please do really email me because I feel like that stream will be fire.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm going to get in the habit of doing that. I have your email. I will email you.
Well,
I
I
will
know.
get with
Okay.
underrated. I'll get with all of y'all because again, like I
Okay.
said, I've been straying away from panels because of what's going on. But it's not the
I
panels that's the
understand.
problem. You just got to know who to connect with and who not to connect with. So I'm
Right,
willing to
and ain't
step
nobody
outside
finna
of
do
that
no
shell.
goofy shit on my panel. I can tell y'all that right now because y'all know I don't know if y'all been seeing me with my blow ups. I've gotten into it with a couple of people on here, even after I said I wasn't going to. But
Yeah.
I'm not sorry. Let's just put it out there like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people I just like be mindful, just be mindful. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Right.
I pay attention to see how, certain people move and stuff like
Move,
that.
yeah.
So you just gotta be very careful though. That's all. I'm in a learning process
Absolutely.
myself.
Yeah, but of course, I would love. Yeah, so I'm going to email you so we could collaborate. I would love to, work with you
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
third, and everybody on this panel. I got a good vibe with all of you, so I'm game.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am. And
I'm
I
in.
appreciate your content and your feedback, Mocha and Cool and pretty much everybody on the panel. Rollo and underrated too. You know. Yeah, thank you, Queen of the South, man. Like
All right. Peace.
I be minding my business and people don't like what I got to say and I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck and it just snowballs from there. You know.
yeah. Like I said, it's different. Like I said, if people provoking you, that's one thing. But if you not just going around throwing shit bombs on people panels, just to, you know what I mean, that's a
Right.
totally different
Man,
story.
I answer
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
questions that are put in front of me and I say what I feel at the time. Now, I don't, and there are times where I see something I don't agree with, and you know what? I just move on. These are the
Yeah.
times where I was over somewhere invited, minding my business, and somebody didn't like something that they heard. They could have moved on. So
Yeah.
when
That's
they didn't like
that's
it, I didn't give a fuck. They didn't like that, then I super didn't give a fuck, and it just kept going.
that's the thing
So,
I was saying too. They didn't want if you don't agree with them, then what I'm saying you part of the problem, whatever. Though I mean, it's like
I
everybody
can't
has the
stand
right to their
people
own
like that.
opinion. You know what I'm
I'll be
saying?
that.
I said, well, I'm stick to my opinion though, like glue, super gorilla glue. So I mean, hey, it is what it
Exactly.
is.
'Cause that ain't gonna do shit but make me want to stick to my opinion even more. Because why you so anxious for me to change my mind or something, and you have
Cult,
not sufficiently convinced me of anything?
cult.
Bingo.
Yeah, like I'm just supposed
Oh,
to agree just because you said it. No, you need to either prove it or shut the hell up. And if you can't, then then we just gonna get into some stupid shit. Then
Hey, I
that's what's
tell
gonna
y'all what, y'all gonna be paying some membership fees these days.
happen.
These days, you got to pay a membership fee to have an
They got me
opinion, bro.
fucked up. Listen, I will get a membership into something that I enjoy. Like it's fun and it's entertaining. But like just for you to tell me how I think, if you can't tell me for free, knowledge is supposed to be free.
Thank
Now
you.
knowledge is free, but training is paid. Okay. So if I can understand what you're saying when you give me the knowledge, I don't gotta pay you. That's for the people that need you to train them.
yeah.
That's way different.
I'm coming up
Yeah,
on the
that's where we
rough
at.
side of the
Oh, the
mountain.
So like I said, it's important to keep the feet that y'all, that you vibe with, because vibing
right.
is everything, and just keep your eyes peeled and just keep doing what y'all doing and stuff, man. Y'all doing the damn thing, and y'all are like the few ladies that, like I said, that I support. And we need y'all perspective on different things too from y'all woman perspective. So yeah.
Right. And I hope that I'm always, reasonable. And there are times where sometimes I don't be, but I can
I
accept
love when you be
correction.
honest though, so pass. I'm gonna say it like that.
I be trying not to
Y'all
though.
keep the 1,000
But
though.
I be trying to sit down and be quiet, but
But you
then
know what? As long as you know your intentions are genuine, your
right.
delivery doesn't have nothing to do with it. Just sometimes you got to go hard. You got to
Yeah.
be a little out of character sometimes to
Yeah.
prove your point. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, like I said, as long as the vibe, the spirit that you carry is going to stand out more than your character. And that's what
Yeah.
people have to
Exactly.
realize. It just have everything to do with your spirit. It got nothing to
Yeah.
do with what's going on at that particular moment. That's all.
Right. Right.
Y'all,
Exactly. But I'm gonna still be in the clouds though, y'all. I know y'all gonna drop some more knowledge, so I'm gonna still be listening.
For sure. All right,
yeah, for
Topaz.
sure
I
though.
got your email. If you don't mind, just give it to me one more time. Before
I
you
put it in the
move
back
out.
chat on here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in the
Because
private
I
chat.
wrote it down somewhere and I think I misplaced it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
we
I'm gonna be
good.
listening to y'all. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep building.
Okay.
All
All
right, so
right.
fast.
Bye,
Much love,
y'all.
sis. All right.
Much
All right,
love.
love. All right, love. But yeah, I mean, we definitely gotta link up again and do this because, like I said, some people they love the stuff that we speak out there. They listen and stuff. They listen to what we're saying and what we're putting out there. Because it stands out from a lot of other content creators. I guess you could say
Mm-hmm.
what we speak on. So I mean, we got it. We got it. So definitely, like I said, keep in touch, and I'm all for it. I mean, for what we talked about in the
Oh yeah.
email.
And Rollo said to send a link again. Cause I think I don't know. Oh no, no, I think that was probably earlier. I think he dropped off or something. Oh,
He
okay. He
said he
said
finna
give
come
him a
back.
second.
Here
He
you go.
coming
He
back
finna come back.
in.
Yeah,
Okay.
he finna come back in. I just dropped the link, Rollo. Um,
He
yeah,
had an
I just
order.
dropped the link.
Okay.
He finna come back in. Make sure I put it in here real quick. Put it in here twice. No, he got there. You go.
Okay. Yeah, but I think like I said, I don't mind collaborating a little bit more. You just have to collaborate with the right people. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
like I said, I just seen so much negative stuff on here and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my gosh, let me just when I see too much going on, I keep it to myself. I'm like, I can't, I
That's
can't
how you got to
do,
do.
you know what I mean, all this chaos.
That's how I got to do. What's up, Rollo?
7. What's up, Rollo?
What's going on, y'all? I got an order, so wait
Okay.
for this guy to come downstairs. But yeah,
Okay.
let me just say something real quick. In the meantime, yeah. So with the membership thing, as long as the person is consistent, I
Mm-hmm.
don't mind supporting them because you're paying for their time and their services. So I get what you're saying with the culture thing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them don't pay attention to the super chat or the people, the members.
Right.
If you pay attention to detail, they've been told not to do it. Some of them have a
Mm-hmm.
back end to whereas they most focus on the content and what they was told and prompt to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like television. When I was in the industry, they'll tell you how to say things and what to say before you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you when you promote sponsorships, they don't have that much say. So that's why you see them don't really say what they want to say because they got sponsors backing them. That's the thing with YouTube. And the reason why some people is doing members is because of the trolls and the harassment, which is going on a
That's
lot.
very true.
And I understand
Very
that
true.
7, but I think too a lot of it has to do with and I'm sure they have to do that, but that it just goes to show you that a lot of them aren't really built, and I'm gonna say this respectfully, a lot of them aren't really like built for this because my thing is, how are you locking the door to where, you know what I'm saying, it's, I think that's the narrative that they're trying to push, that's to prevent the trollers. But I really believe that's to keep people out that could possibly expose them or could possibly cause them to be out of character. Because again, it's like if you have a party and you give an invitation, you're going to only invite people who you know have your best interests. Okay. But if it's an open party where anybody could come, that's a possibility for bums, thugs, whoever, anybody could come up in there. And I truly believe what's going on is a lot of these content creators are afraid of being outed. They are afraid of being exposed. So to keep the exposure to a minimum, because we're used to trollers, that's going to always be. You dealt with it, Rollo. I dealt with it. We know that comes with the territory. What we do, we debunk them. We get rid of them. You kick them out. Simple as that. You give people some wrenches, put your mods on deck. But for the most part, if you know you are a good content creator, you're going to have your trollers, but it's not going to be outrageous or whatever. But what's going on, I personally think, is they're doing that because a lot of them got skeletons in their closets. A lot of them got other things going on. And to eliminate the exposure, I'm going to only keep the door open for people who I know support me, who I know follow me. That way, that could eliminate anybody else coming in and possibly exposing other things about me that I don't want those who follow me to find out. I just think, honestly, I'm just thinking that's a narrative that they've been pushing. I want to keep the trollers out. No, it's not trollers. It's exposure. You want to eliminate the exposure. So therefore, you're making sure nobody can't come in unless they're paying you. Because if I'm paying you, I'm not going to expose you. I'm not going to give you my money and then say anything bad about you, knowing you're going to kick me out after I paid you and give you my money, knowing that I'm paying you. People paying you, they're not going to say nothing bad because they're paying you. Nobody wants to lose their money. So it makes your members obligated in a sense to practically kiss your ass, basically go along with all your principles and everything you say, because again, you paying this person. So I'm not going to say nothing negative because I know I'm going to lose money in this. They're going to keep the money that I've been throwing into their platform and they're going to still kick me out or have a membership with them. So I just think it's an scapegoat.
Here's the thing, though. What you're saying is true. At the same time, you got to remember everything we do is paying for service. You're working for somebody, right? At the end of the day, both of you guys is working for somebody. I'm an independent contractor. There's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
So when you're working for somebody, you got to abide by their rules and regulations. There's certain things that you can't say in a particular field. Why? They get rid of you. So it's the same thing with them. They trying to protect their brand. They know it's going to come with outlet. So if you work in the prison system and you know there's certain things going on, you got to protect your officers, even if they're doing wrong for the most part. Because if you tell on them, they're coming for you. So I don't know what Cool J do, but if Cool J works in the warehouse and he sees something, and he reports it to H&R, and they do the investigation, they're gonna be like, "Hey, who told?" So everybody is at risk what they do. Everybody.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's very true.
Until
Everybody has their reasons.
You do have to protect your brand. Yeah.
Until you have your own thing for the most part, you will think a lot differently than a person that works for somebody. It's a totally different. I have no knock. I'm not knocking on y'all that do what you do, but I see things differently when I have my own business and independently. I work on my own schedule. It's a whole different atmosphere. You don't want to tolerate certain things when you got
I know what you mean. I know what you mean because my husband got his own roofing company. So, and it's a lot of things he had to do to protect his brand. He had to eliminate and get rid of certain people, you know what I'm saying, to preserve his brand so he won't lose his contracts and stuff. So I get it. I feel what you're saying.
If they doing wicked, the Lord will deal with them. But if they doing what they do, I'm not mad at them. The people make their decision of what they want to do. And if they get burned, like I have on many people, we just learn. We can't get mad. just happens. It's life.
It will. It'll catch up. That's the only reason why I'm just saying I peep game. And I know people do what they do to protect their brand, but it's always more than one way of looking at it. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely have a valid point. But in the long run, when people gonna get exposed, it don't matter how much you try to block certain people out or whatever through your membership chat, it's gonna come to the light anyway. So
Yeah,
you know,
it's
it
gonna
is
come
what it
one way or
is.
the other. So if you see something, it's like people love to get views, like you say, right? So if you go to this place and you see them disrespecting your people, and you still go there, so how you gonna blame? How you gonna blame them if you still going there? You have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Very
If
true.
people, if our people decide to stop going to these places that supposedly abuse them, disrespect them, they'll get at right, pull the resources away, like Ringo say, pull the resources away. They'll get at
Right.
right real fast. But they know that we're not going to pull away our resources. So they're going to continue to do what they do.
10-4
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
for sure.
Yep, that's what it is. So man, so yeah, everything you said was spot on, Rollo. You know, protecting
For sure.
resources and everything. Because like I said, every day on this these platforms is changing over, you know, consistently and stuff. And you do want to make sure you're safeguarded.
YouTube gave them the option, brother. At the end of the day, if YouTube is giving them the option, I'm not knocking them for taking an opportunity, because YouTube is making the most out of this at the end of the day. So
They are.
regardless of how much they making quadruple off of every person. For every
Mm.
minute we on here, they're making a lot.
Yeah, really, the YouTube is the biggest pimp of all the pimps. So
There you
they
go.
definitely gonna get their
That's it.
percentage. And until I see a content creator reach that plateau to where they can get their own type of YouTube, you really ain't hitting on nothing. If you
Oh
got to
yeah.
borrow YouTube to get your clout, then you still have not arrived. I'm waiting for a content creator to get to that place in which they can have their own YouTube. Then you have arrived.
Right, right. But like I said, we do need our own platform. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen with this one. Then where can we go to actually talk with the live stream and do the things that we do? So we got to use it the right way as much as we can. You know, get the message out there. You know, use it for the right things, because I see a lot of you know, notice how like a lot of content creators channels has been like eliminated and stuff, and some of them you ain't seen come back or whatever. Though it's like, dang. So it can happen just
I
that quick.
heard one just got not to cut you off, but I just heard
But
yeah, was it Young Pharaoh? His got terminated today.
Yeah,
oh
Superfly.
yeah,
Is
My
that
bad.
true?
Yeah, they talking about it. Yeah, a couple of people talking about it.
God dog. Why you think that happens, Rollo?
He was going against the grain.
pretty much.
Oh, that's all it take these days.
Supposedly,
Yep.
and he got
Yeah.
too much information on YouTube and what they're doing. He's
Mm-hmm.
trying to fight it. He's seriously trying to fight. They taking his money and everything. They could freeze your account.
And you know what? And that's what I was just saying, Rollo, to Kujin not too long ago. That's why I believe so many of these content creators are unraveling, because you could become so consumed with YouTube. Like for instance, you know, you got your own company, your business and stuff like that. So if your channel go tomorrow, it ain't gonna hurt you a hell of beans, because you don't make your life off of YouTube. These
Right.
content creators, what's dangerous for them is they making their life off of YouTube, and it can be snatched from you in a blink of an eye. And I believe that's why so many of them are unraveling, because they are paying attention to the numbers. They
Yep.
see the decrease.
Uh-huh.
They see the super chats are not as hot as they used to be. They seeing these new content creators are coming in and taking over the game. You
Yep.
know, they're seeing it right before their eyes, and they scared. And that's why a lot of them are unraveling, They're having meltdowns. They're
Right.
they're getting mad and angry about these other YouTubers not shouting them out, not paying them homage and everything. And that's what makes it so dangerous. You have to have a life outside of YouTube. You cannot make YouTube your job, your career, because any little wrong move, just one wrong move, you say one wrong word, you go against the grain, like you just mentioned. A rug could be pulled from up under your foot at any given moment. And that's what makes this thing so critical. And that's why a lot of these guys and some of these women, they are losing their minds, because they see they're not getting the same admiration they first got when they first came out. You know, it's like being that rapper and you got that first hit, and everybody's buying that CD, everybody's coming on tour, and then no matter how many hits you have, here comes this new upcoming rapper that done stepped into your lane, and they done came out with some hits, and nobody's not checking for your song no more like they first was. You know what I'm saying? So what is y'all opinion, y'all think, on a lot of YouTubers that is making YouTube their life? I've heard of YouTubers who done lost relationships behind YouTube. They don't
Yeah,
lost marriages behind YouTube.
it's continuing to grow. Men and women, it's not getting with each other, not looking at each other. There's some more glued to this. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm gonna say this too. A lot of them are doing it for the wrong reasons as well too. You know what I'm saying? You just look for to be famous though, but you won't go out for being authentic to where like everybody can naturally connect to you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you grow your audience and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there are other ways out there to grow your audience though, but you have to be authentic and stuff and be about what you say, who you're about. Because at the end of the day, I mean, people can really see right through you and stuff, you know. So that's why I always say, like, you know, make sure your messages and stuff are very clear, and just speak on what you live about, who you're about.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna get going, y'all, because I'm gonna take care of some stuff right now. But I just want to say before I go, cool, Jim, man, good to see you, Mocha. Haven't heard from you in a long time.
Absolutely, Rollo. Appreciate you.
I just want people to start looking at the different revenues, because you guys is in a position to where potentially you're gonna have to take the shot, you know, on a serious note. And you know, especially they try to pursue us first before they deal with their own people. That's why people tell me why I don't go back. I said, no, I'm good what I'm doing now for the meantime. Because they're not going to force the issue as of yet. But these warehouses, these medical, police staffs, they definitely going to try to force it on y'all.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely changing the atmosphere. Hey, Rollo, we definitely got to talk about that too.
That's a good topic. Yeah, I would love
we got to talk about that, man.
Yeah, we could talk about that for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. 'Cause I know you all see things in between the lines.
Yeah, I'll be around them all the time. I'll be in the top percent for the most part. I go to their buildings and stuff, and I show y'all the scenery of John Wick, where they did the set of John Wick, and then I was in the building where they did the movie.
Oh yeah,
Star Wars. So I'm in. I don't talk about it. I be in these places for real. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what's up though, man. But yeah, man, that live stream you did earlier, bro, was off the chain, man. Oh my God, man. Y'all gotta watch that, man. Bro, I had to donate something, bro, because that was too good. Like, yo, you just like really sparked something. Like when you said that in the video, I said, this is so freaking true. It's so damn true. And I'm gonna watch it again too when I get off here before I go to bed, though, man. Shoot.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, y'all, and peace to everyone in the chat. Y'all get your numbers up. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
All right, Seven. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Any last words, Moke?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I definitely appreciate the show tonight. I know I came in kind of late, but just a little bit that I was able to elaborate on. I think it was definitely well needed, and we definitely, as small content creators who I feel have a lot of substance, because what it is, we're not so big to where we lost our focus on giving edifying content. And I think that's something that we have compared to bigger channels. Because as you get bigger in the YouTube game, you become more consumed and concerned with your numbers, that you start straying away from giving good content. So that's a good thing about being smaller. You tend to be more authentic, and you do keep people. You may have a smaller audience, but at the same token, you're reaching people versus entertaining people. So that's the blessing in it, in a sense. But definitely, yeah, it's been definitely a great show. And next time, I'll make sure we have it planned a little bit better. That way, we can have a longer streaming, and that way, we can address more topics. But yeah, it's definitely been nice. I enjoyed talking with Topaz, Underrated Darkness. Also big ups to Rollo. Rollo was the first one to support me. Was the first one who even cash at me when I started my channel. So definitely big ups to him, and also to you as well, Cool Jim, for being just a nice guy, allowing women to come on your platform and to have a little voice and to have a space and just a comfortable place to be in. So we definitely, appreciate the support, and that's what we have to do. We just got to continue to keep working together, and later on down the line, our success will speak for itself.
Yeah, much appreciated though. One of the first ladies I ever supported on this platform though.
Yeah,
going strong.
yeah. Long time coming.
Though. Yeah. So I definitely support you and some of the other ladies and stuff that come by. So I definitely got y'all support though, man, for real. But yeah, we can stay in touch though with what you the project that you're about to come out with, because I want to be part of it.
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely going to have you as one of the guys on there. I'm going to start it off small just to kind of see how it goes, but I know it's going to be you and 4 other guys. I definitely want to do a black man's therapy content, a space for black men to be able to let their guard down and talk about personal issues without feeling like they're simping or they're soft or they're less masculine, because they want to talk about issues that affect them. Because like I said, after the situation with DMX, I would rather men have a space than have to resort to drugs, than have to resort to alcohol or promiscuousness. Yes. So I feel like
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut y'all. Yeah, major facts. What you were saying, especially with the whole simping thing. Like I watched that video like twice today, because I said, yeah, this is so much needed. Especially with us melanated men that's been going through this, different things that we don't normally talk about, because it's like we're like just a shadow in the background now. Like nobody don't pay attention to us or ask us, saying, how we really doing, how we really feeling on the inside. But it's just they try to keep acting like we just rocks with no feelings. So
yeah, I agree. And I can say me being a black woman, I'm guilty of that. We feel like and a lot of it has to do with the narratives that are being promoted on YouTube. When you're constantly hearing black men going on black women, you feel like black men don't have feelings because they're not showing feelings, and vice versa, with black women doing it towards black men. And I feel like it's this misconception that because you're a man, you don't have feelings, or even the black content, the male content creators are promoting that you're not masculine if you display feelings, and it's far from it. And that is why you have men like DMX who have derailed and have went to drugs, who have went to promiscuousness, who are using other tools to compensate for their physical and mental and emotional state. So that's what I plan on doing. Like I said, I'm just going to be mostly hosting it, but I'm going to let you men pretty much run the how it's orchestrated, because again, it's going to be for men, so therefore it has to be built off of men. But I just felt like it was something that needed to be started. So definitely we're going to get that on and popping as soon as possible.
Most definitely. And like I said, I appreciate you coming on here on a panel and stuff, sharing some truth. And shout out to everybody that's tuned in with me, and shout out to everybody that was on the panel with me. Much love to you all. This won't stop. This is always going to continue to grow and get the message out there. So everybody out there, have a good night. God bless you all. Cool Gen 87 signing out. Peace.
Peace, everybody.